seeing that clip, you've got hijabs. I think it was a man jab. So I'm going to put my man jab on later. I'm just literally walking to where everything happened. I'm going to start interviewing people and asking them. But as I'm walking past, I was reminded that about 2 weeks ago, in this place, which is called a hospital, for those who don't know, the police arrested a man for making a pressure cooker bomb. A 10-pound pressure cooker bomb was found in his car. Yeah, so armed response units came to the car park and arrested him for a 10-pound pressure cooker bomb, which is kind of the area that we're in. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep my opinion out of it, which is really interesting. If you've got questions you want to ask, like ask away. You know what I mean? I'm going to come with this one. What would Jesus do? What do you think? What would Jesus do if he was here? How would he respond to these kind of situations happening in this place? Get to the truth and ask questions. I was technically born in Air Hills. Backlampton Grove it was called, I think. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, I was 6 months old when I left. But I've always lived up the road from it. When I was growing up, it was literally down the road from me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk to location because the buses have been stopped going towards there, which is, a reasonable thing. Just seen a police car come into the area. People's opinions on what actually happened last night, what their viewpoints on are, etc, etc, etc. Am I going to put my man jab on? Maybe. It is pretty warm. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know the situation over there. And I'm pretty controversial if you follow certain faiths. I'm pretty outspoken. So this might be the first time I have to wear a man jab. Yeah? AKA the schnood. AKA the face nappy. So guys, if you've got questions you want to be asking, I reckon I'm about a 3 minutes walk away. So I'm going to play it by ear, man. What was interesting is when I was getting the bus in Armley, a very friendly Muslim man was chatting to a lady over there, so she was really smiley. I smile at everyone. I love talking to everyone. I've got a lot of love for everybody. Then he came up to me, he was like, "Oh, you alright, mate?" He said, "Yeah, it's good." He says, "Oh, what did you think about last night?" I says, "Oh, I was live and he says, "Are you Polish?" I was like, "Well, technically I'm a quarter Polish." And it was all. And the first thing was, it was all the Romanians before he asked me what I was, because you can kind of see it in my face when you. I'm not. I'm half English, quarter Ukrainian, quarter Polish. Got a bit of Slav in me basically. It was like, it was all the Romanians, and the fact is, it was everybody. It was everybody. Who were the people that it wasn't is more interesting, and why does it happen in certain areas is another interesting thing. Why do you think it happened in this area? What are your thoughts on what happened? And how can we progress from this? So guys, the question to you, and everyone loves a good question. Now, is Jesus God? No. The question is, what questions would you like me to ask? You get me? And pray for me. There we go. You think we're walking into Palestine now. There's a Palestinian flag, which is interesting. What's also interesting is the lack of patriotism we actually have in this country. You know what I mean? So, wherever you are inhabiting, I think you should be proud of that culture. Or you wouldn't be there. Why would you stay in a place that you don't love? Does that make sense? So this is the road that everything happened on. Yeah. So we're just gonna walk. I'm just gonna let you have a look around it. You understand that was just a deal going on. Literally just saw a deal. Within 30 seconds of turning the corner, a guy shot at something. There's a corner boy posted at the corner store. This is the problem, man. I love rap. The music, the flow, the sound, it's just the content. And I think a lot of Christians are compromised by what they listen to. I get compromised when I'm in other people's cars. But we do not have rap in my house. You know what I mean? It's a no-go, bro. There's levels to this as well. There's levels on secular music. I think if you're listening to Satan spitting in your ear, you're not going to bear as many fruits. You know what I mean? So, 31 people, live news. Yeah, we're walking to where everything cracked off, basically. Excuse me, Aki, where did all the rioting happen yesterday?
I just come from Birmingham.
Okay, brother. I'll go straight to that, yeah. So, it's not far from here. Do you know what's great about Hare Hills? The food, bro. The food is so good. That's the one thing the UK doesn't have. Good food. We conquered half the world for spices and we didn't use it. You know what I mean? So... Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, Aki, where did all the rioting happen yesterday? Straight up? This one? Okay. Oh, so we're literally there. So we're going to start asking questions in a second. It's not there. There are a couple of auditors there today, bro. Yeah, good. Excuse me, mate. Where did the riots actually happen? What street? Straight up.
Straight up, left, up.
Okay, thank you. Shine lights on people's faces, but there's open drugs all over the place. That's quite common in a lot of areas, student areas. It's not like hard drugs to my awareness, but it is what it is. You get me? So do you have any questions? Yeah, there's a couple of auditors there today. There's a new auditor. There's what have I called my alias? Is it Big Ute and Wudge? WWJD, what would Jesus do? Yeah, so I'm going to just ask people. I'm going to get them talking their opinions. What do you think Jesus would do? I think that's the truth. If we focus everything on Christ, once we get people's opinions, we can think about these kind of things. Because Jesus changes your heart, bro. You get me? There was rioting all over. There was a ridiculous riot. Buses being burned, police cars being turned over in a suburb of the Leeds, in northern town, northern city, big northern city in the UK, where I'm from. I used to live about a quarter of a mile down there when I was 6 months old. And I've always lived in and around it. But I didn't hang out here. And I feel sorry for the kids that do, because they get wrapped up in all this stuff. What you'll notice is it's just youth. It's just general youth that are just around this. And it's gang violence. It's not individual violence that has a reason. It's mob mentality, which there's no logic for anyone to get involved in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially taking down your own community. Like, bro, that's just crackers. Absolutely crackers. Yeah, just pray for me, guys. I'll be safe. I've got Jesus, man. I'm all good. I'm sorry. So, what questions do you think we should be asking? And this is another thing: is people are framing things in a way with their bias. I don't ever, and I will be slightly biased because I'm human, but I try not to be. Does that make sense? If I was to tell you I'm non-biased, then I'd just be lying. Yeah. But I try to be as least biased as I can be. So hopefully I can take myself out of this, which will be hard to restrain myself, I know, but we will do that. The wicked over is dark, and at night they fall but cannot see what they've stumbled over. Exactly. Melted bins, things like that. Excuse me, Aki. Where was the riot yesterday? Huh? Where was the riot yesterday? I don't know. Okay. Hello, mate. Do you know where the riot was yesterday?
Yeah.
Which way?
You go up to the top of it.
Yeah.
Turn left. then follow that round in front of the school to go down by the mosque.
Yeah.
And then if you go down the side of the mosque and along down that road there,
Okay.
it's Sluxes you're looking
And what do you think? What do you think about it? What do you think?
Oh, it was nonsense. It was fucking social services trying to take a family's children.
Why?
Well, whatever reason, you know, they have their own reasons, don't they?
Okay.
They all got annoyed, so they called the police, like the social workers. And then by that time, loads of people had gathered, and it just escalated out of control.
Wow. I'd be interested to find out what it was about.
Or you can go this way as well. You go down the bottom here. In fact, this would be easier not to get lost.
Yeah, yeah.
If you follow this one down, and then just go straight down, you'll come to the Loxes.
Down here and on the right?
Yeah, just at
the main road, yeah.
There, and then turn right, and then just go straight along and you'll come to the Loxes from there.
Thank you, bro. Nice one. We need to get to the bottom of it, don't we? It's so interesting. Do you know what's quite fascinating? I've always worked on doors, you know, and I was working for a charity with my colleagues, and we saw 10 versus 10 street fight with weapons and machetes at the back of a takeaway. Just like, it's crazy. Ranging from 15 to 40 years of age. There's just gang war here. There's a lot of gang war. It's just crazy. Probably because they've got nothing better to do. This is kind of where this stuff happens, so it's interesting. And they're compromising faith to say you're doing something, but to live in sin, to be a dealer, to be a this, to be a that. It's like, they don't mix. So it's really interesting. So this community is very mixed. We have Eastern Europeans a lot more now, not the Polish, the Ukrainians. We have a huge Pakistani population. We have a Nigerian population. We have a Romani population. We have many different populations here, which is interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's a nice day today. It is a nice day today. I've seen a few people. Yeah, I'm walking down to the area, guys. You live in Manchester, bro. Do you get this kind of stuff happening? Because I used to live in Manchester for 6 months, and Manchester's pretty much the makeup as Leeds, isn't it? For being honest. Manchester's a carbon copy of Leeds. That's to do with the makeup of the city and the population. It's interesting. So what we're going to do is just get people's opinions. I think there's other order here. I don't want to be an auditor. I think it's a bit weird to try and put a camera in people's face and get them breaking the law or doing it wrong. It is pretty interesting. It is pretty interesting. Let's have a look at the comments. 2C TV. I think I streamed off his channel the other day. That was literally the content that we were watching along with. He's got 566,000 subs on it. It's pretty cool, and he gives it quite balanced. Even when you say things, everyone has a bias. It's just trying to rein in your bias to get to the truth, I think, is the point. And seeing it from all sides. Can be people more wrong and right, obviously. So, excuse me, mate. Aki, hello. Do you know where the riot was the other day? Thank you. That's interesting. He just raised his hand to show me. And if you're a fighter, you know the signs. He's got his right hand wrapped up in gauze cloth. So maybe, and it looked pretty fresh. So that was interesting. There's so much stuff I'm seeing that you're not seeing because I can't flip the screen. Can I flip the screen? I can't flip the screen. Maybe I'll flip the screen. Oh, look at that. Oh, surprise, surprise, it's Cellar Black. So I'll flip it back, but yeah, so he had his hand bandaged up. Obviously it's Friday prayers. I've got a mosque literally 3 streets away from me. You know. But I think listen, people, individuals, I don't ever want to paint anything with one brush, but I know that it wasn't what certain people are saying that it was. This is why I'm being very aware that and first place. Ooh. We just got to ask where. Excuse me, where was the rioting the other day? Which street? Where was the rioting the other day?
It was this whole block, bro.
How
This
far?
whole- So from.
Do you want to tell? Look, I'm live. I'm a YouTuber. Do you want to? Do you mind being on camera?
No, I'll say it.
Okay.
What do you call it? We're talking. Bloody hell. We're talking this whole road. Are you familiar with how?
Yeah, of course, man.
So we're talking from Internationals all the way down to
International supermarket.
Yeah. Swear to God.
Wow.
Fucking joke, man. I'm telling you.
How many police? How many people?
Good 25 officers, but they couldn't do anything, man.
Well, I saw some of them run. How did it end up? I saw
They were
more.
getting thrown. Things were getting thrown at them.
What do you think of the solution? What was it? Was it?
I think the police weren't in any wrong. I think the people that were in the wrong are the ones that were rioting.
Yeah, of course, man.
They
Yeah,
were
I think.
fucking innocent people. The bus driver were fucking going past.
I think I saw his bus
Excuse my
come.
language, bro, but fucking hell, they've lit the bus on fire.
I've seen it.
They've turned it into a party. The whole point of them protesting, they've changed it. It was to help the little kid out, because obviously they've taken the kid
Well, what? And social services took the kid.
yeah.
Why did they take the kid?
because he was messing about too much. He never had anyone there to look after him. He was always on the streets making a fuss, and they've come to take him.
How old was he?
I'm not 100% sure. I think he was in primary school, or it might have been earlier.
So they protected the kids.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because sometimes.
And what do you call it?
Needs
But I
to be
think there's
done.
protection and there's going overboard.
Do you think that kid needed to be taken into custody? Into custody, into
Yeah.
the system.
I think he did need protection, but not in this way. I think he went nuts. It went over the top. The only problem I had was the fact that the innocent fucking bus driver, bro.
I'd seen it.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Innocent bus. This is my neighbourhood, bro.
Yeah, I
grew
get
up
that.
here,
And they
this
just
is my
throw-
barbershop.
they
Do you know
just-
what I mean? I grew up here 25 years. And look, at the end of the day, officers don't want anything bad to us. I understand it looked
Yeah,
bad.
I get that.
It did look bad. It did look bad, but at the end of the day, look, they have to do what they have to do. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. It's the first time I've seen it in my life.
I've seen
They went
scuffles,
crazy.
but not
They went
everyone
crazy.
in it.
They were throwing bricks at them. They smashed the car. They flipped the car over.
I saw it.
They jumped on the car. Fucking innocent bus driver was going past. They fucking lit the bus on fire.
How long did it last for?
Hours. We're talking 4:30, 5 o'clock it started. It went up to about 2:30 in the morning.
Did the heavies come in? Because when we were driving back,
Yeah. They came in after. They met up in Sports Direct. They
yeah.
met there. All the the high-end officers.
the
What they
proper
got,
ones.
armed police.
Yeah.
And then what do you call it? They came after. They came.
Did it disperse or?
I'm not sure. We're talking that time. I think I must have went in. No, I'm not using it. But it was hectic, man. It was crazy, man.
It's just absolutely
It's
crazy.
one of them, like, you know what I mean? I've never seen anything like that. in
Have
my
you
life.
seen people having gang wars around here?
I think you know what it is. It's
Yeah, but
completely
that's different.
misinterpreted. There's another thing I've seen online.
This is why I'm coming.
There's a
This
guy
is why
called
I'm
Tommy
coming.
Robinson. Are you
Yeah.
familiar? And he's a fucking idiot. I'll tell you why.
What was he saying?
I'll tell you why he's an idiot. He's took one video completely out of context, right? Romanian ethnic people. Romanian people are not
Was it
Muslim.
mixed?
It wasn't mixed. It was completely Romanians. Why?
Every
Because
single
it
one was Romanian?
Yes, 100 million %. There was bystanders, 100 million %. That doesn't mean that we were involved. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Because from the videos that I've watched, I just see it mixed. And I see Romanians because they look
It won't
different.
mix.
It's
We
not-
have not done anything to them. It was not in our way to do anything to them. We've not thrown no bricks. We've not lit no bus on fire. We've not turned no a police officer's car, fucking on his ass. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't mixed. It's a complete. But I've seen it with my own eyes. I was there.
So,
It won't mixed.
do the Romanians and the Muslims integrate?
I mean, look. You look around right now. How many Romanians do you see?
Loads. The makeup's changed.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The makeup's changed.
Everything. obviously we're gonna have to integrate because they live with us.
Yeah.
We have to, because they live with us.
Do you think the solution to everything is integration and people having a common kind of culture? Well, I think that
I think, look, regardless of what happens to them, they're not going to change. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to change. Whatever happened, happened.
What do you think will happen as a result of this?
I don't think anything's going to happen.
Think people will be arrested, or?
No, I don't think. But if they were going to arrest people, they should have started arresting them yesterday.
This is it. I noticed that as well.
There were, and in the evening there were at least 50 cars, 50 officers, and you're telling me 50 officers can't sort out a riot? Come on, man.
I think it's the laws now.
You know what I mean?
They used to be called the police force, now they're called the police service. They didn't even like the name.
I've got family in the police service anyway.
I think there's obviously bad eggs and everything, but the police are generally... You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when you're a youth, you get programmed to think all the bad, but then you kind of grow up, you're like, oh, wrong. Yeah, they're good.
You know what I mean?
Police are good.
Exactly, but it's happened now, innit? What can you do? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know, it's finding out why it happened. Finding out why it happened.
Gee? But bro, nice to speak to you.
God bless you. Take care, yeah? See
What's
you
your
soon.
name anyway?
Adam.
Are you on YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the name on YouTube?
Here I am, Lord, send me. That was a really interesting conversation. Really interesting conversation. So if you have any idea how far this place is, look, there's a red kite up there. Let me show you this. Can you see it? It's gone behind there. Forget it. If you understand how far this place is down the road, and it was writing all the way through, it's crazy. I think that we all have bias. If you watch the videos, it was mixed, but it will have been started off by the Romanians because they're idiots. And if you listen to him, he knew the kid. He knew the kid, and he's on the streets at 12 because they're not looked after. These problems come from. We just go speak to these guys. Guys, can I ask you some questions about yesterday? Come on then, lad. What do you think happened? Because I'm listening to everyone's opinions. I'm just live on YouTube. Do you mind being on camera or just your voice? I'll just do it my face. I've got my face, but do you...
Well, we've just been hearing a million stories as you, to be fair.
Oh, exactly. Did anyone...
Yeah.
Were you not here?
I took a walk past earlier during the day and just seen two havoc, so
Clever. Yeah. I like that. Did you guys see anything?
We've seen it all.
Go on, tell what was the...
Car getting tipping over, police car, everything.
So you were there at the tipping over at the beginning?
Everything.
Was it entertaining or...?
It is entertaining sometimes, but it's not the right thing to do, is it?
No. What has the damage been to the society, the community, physically?
Our insurance is going to be high as fuck. Car insurance. It's already high.
Wow.
it's our area, so they're just ruining our area, aren't they? So
Yeah. How do you think that? Because I was born in Batlampton Grove.
Yeah.
I've moved. Yeah, so I don't remember it, but I was technically born in Hare Hills. Which way do you see Hare Hills coming down?
It's been
It's on this city, isn't it? Yeah, of course,
It has
man.
been for a while.
When did you think it started?
Since the Romanians come
I'll be
over.
honest with you, not even nothing against them. Since they've come here, they're just taking
Fucked
over.
everything over.
In the car trades,
Did you-
scrap, everything.
There's a police car up there.
Yeah.
I've just seen him crawling over.
They're actually taking over.
And what do you think? And what populace?
I blame the government for giving them so much, like...
The police don't do nothing.
I get that. I was hearing that. I let people talk. I'm like, ooh. It's like it's always someone new coming up because it is.
But you know what? I kind of understand how
We've done something for this country, innit? They're
But-
beeline and
but-
shit.
but
They're
what-
selling their wives and that and their daughters.
What do you think
The
for
infrastructure of this country is built on Asians as well.
everyone? Yeah, well, I think it's the Poles, mate. The builders, the Poles are brilliant. But what do you think for an immigration standpoint? Do you think it should be open up to the world and based on a number, or should be taking a number of people from a certain country? Do you think it should have like Australia has?
Shouldn't be biased on different. Yeah.
Do you think that's racist? It's logically.
Yeah, really and truly should have a set.
Yeah, you should be open to everyone.
Yes.
100% agree. People don't see that. It's like, well, why are we having... Do you think that the problem is... Because everyone wants to hang out with their own culture. Simple as that. We're mixed, but we share culture. We share music. We share food. Just this is what generally happens. You know what I'm saying?
Born and bred here.
Yeah, snap.
I have
I
a
mix.
mixture.
Yeah, same. I'm not like
Asian friends I've got
yeah,
English
it's not-
mates, I've got black mates, I know Romanian people, like nothing against them personally, like that, but I feel like they've been given too much.
Yeah, they got too much lenience.
Do you think that?
I'll be honest with
What do
you,
you think the solution is?
Solution is that they should stop paying their way.
You know, how always got pay taxes, all this,
Yeah,
they live
I
off
feel
benefits.
like I don't feel like they
There's
pay
pop
anything here. They're
packets.
living free and they're making money. They've got more money than us right now. We've been working our asses off since we were 16. You know what I mean? That's my
Do you think
personal
that the
opinion.
problem is that people, because there's so many people from one group coming in at once, every single time there's a different wave, do you think that they kind of make a ghetto and keep
It's
to
not
themselves in their
even
own
that.
community? Because
Now-
I knock doors for a living. I've worked in this area 30 times, maybe, over my career. Yeah, so I knock door to door. I know everything by the pulse. Yeah, do you ever come across where people don't integrate with the language because they don't need to?
Always,
Do you think that the solution? What do you think the solution is for that?
they need to start doing English courses before they
Do
get
you-
there.
I massively agree, because then they don't need to when they're here. Does that make sense?
Abide by the law. So we've got the fear of, you know, getting in trouble and going to jail, etc., worrying about families. With Romanians, in their beliefs, from what I've heard, like from the Romanians I've spoken to, that before
And he would needed to be in social services. This is what he was saying. He was like, yeah, he's been on the streets for ages. No, just getting up trouble, not really having that structure of a parent. So do you think that there is a time and a need for social services to take
I
kids?
absolutely agree with what social services have done.
Yeah.
Which
This is what
doesn't
I was
matter
like, well,
of
what?
colour. You could be
Massively,
black,
yeah,
brown,
forget
yellow,
forget
whatever
colour,
you are.
forget religion.
Children are neglected.
Exactly.
Social services
Forget
should be involved.
this is not a religious debate. This is not an ethnicity debate.
No, it's not. It's not.
What-
It's about a child.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
A child needs
exactly.
their
That's
attention.
absolutely right what they've done, but like I said before this, we all have different understandings or different beliefs. Like with us, if that happened to us, we'd get like people involved, like, you know, local, you know,
Imams.
yeah, or dealt with it in a
Do you-
company.
do you-
This
No,
is
but
one
saying
thing
that,
I'm annoyed with, because
same thing. Their neighbour is one of my close friends.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
saying the same thing. The kids are getting neglected on the streets.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got
See,
to-
and I'm a working Monday to Friday, and they should be at school, and they're not.
110%.
But you see,
They're not-
Do you know, if you see the
They're
back
not-
street over there, it's not okay to play there, but it's still all right.
Yeah,
It's
of course,
safer than the main
yeah,
street.
yeah.
But
Yeah, man.
where they were living is all main street. It's not.
Yeah, because it's not safe. But when we were younger, 7, we used to play on the streets. It was safe.
We
Yeah,
still had
yeah.
our parents looking after us, making sure that
we
we're
Yeah.
not going against my cars.
It wasn't. I don't live in a house.
we had a youth club that used to keep
Well,
us
Pakistani said, yeah, come on.
they took it all down.
Yeah.
This is the thing that they used to have facilities for, and I think one of the governments took it down.
This is what
Yeah.
I feel they're missing. There's not enough of that.
take advantage of it.
But it's there for everyone.
With us, we never had
we
the
don't go like
time.
that.
We never had the time to be doing what these guys are doing because we were always occupied. We come from school, we went mosque for 2 hours. After mosque, we had our local youth clubs where we go play football, cricket. We were always occupied. By the time you've done that, you're too tired to even be hanging around the
Too
street.
tired to
So I
cause
feel
trouble.
like they need that. The children around here definitely need
Guys,
that.
smash a like if you're watching this. Come.
They definitely need that. I feel like they definitely need that around here because there's not enough of it. Because they don't have, the kids are bored. Kids will be kids.
Yeah, yeah,
It don't
yeah, I
matter
get
what
that.
colour you are, they're kids.
Okay,
They're bored.
this is
They're gonna-
the one thing.
Kids here, but
This is the.
they don't go and
This is what I'm saying is it's the what I was looking at the videos is I feel sort of 10-year-olds that were shouting and getting involved because they're like you have no idea how much you're changing the way your thought patterns work by being exposed to this kind of stuff. It's not good. They don't have a chance really.
I'll be
They
honest
do,
with you.
but very slim chance.
I've lived here all my life and I don't feel safe around here anymore. I avoid
It's been
my
like
own
this.
area as much as I can.
Yeah.
I don't like being around my own
My
area.
mum moved me out of the area 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But whatever it is,
What do you think
our
makes this?
area, we're
What do you
born
think
and
make?
bred here.
What do you think makes this?
It's not there.
too much dirt around here.
Hey, so
You
we
can
could
be
have-
here all day talking about this stuff.
Yeah,
There's so
honestly,
much
yeah.
stuff we can actually go
The
through.
Romanians, they calm. They don't really.
I'll be honest with you, they never bothered us.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
never bothered us.
Is
Like,
it
I feel
just?
like-
Is it?
You know how
Is
many
the?
trucks these lot have in this?
Yeah.
Every street they've got 2, 3 trucks.
try get
No road tax,
parking.
no MOT, nothing going around.
Since
doing work.
yesterday, if you look, they're all cleared out.
All cleared out. Since yesterday,
We never
happened,
get parking
all
round
the
here.
trucks are cleared out.
We
Literally
never get
every
parking
street.
outside our own house anymore.
Because they're parking
They
cars
have
that are
these big
not
tipper
insured.
vans. And
Ah.
Every other street's got one of them.
I just said this before you came as well. That the streets cleared. Yeah.
What is the? So in this area, there's Pakistani. There's the Africans. There's the because I go to a church.
This is why it was.
There's, yeah, I get that. Yeah, but what are the main ones? Romanians. There's not many British white people.
Not no more.
Yeah. There's none here.
Go back.
Because I know the area, like, and the doors. There's not.
Go back. I was born and bred.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've moved now. And a lot of people.
Honestly,
moved
some of
out.
the situation that some of the people that are living here right now, if they could
Step forward over here, 'cause my connection comes off, and I've got loads of people watching, so they can hear you. So the Africans are here. Do people interact with them?
Everyone just gets on.
Now they moved. Now they moved out the process. Guys, I'm struggling with a connection, so if it's out, you get kicked out. Just come back in, yeah. I will keep live streaming.
Yeah. All them yards from.
So you
Just grown up. The younger generation just don't seem to bother anyone anymore.
the more of the youth.
Even if you're watching all these TikTok lives yesterday, you can see they're all younger. I think it was our body. We just gave them something to do.
They were partying half of them.
Yeah, half of them.
Dressed up and that.
The same people who that's in the club, they're going throwing shit at.
I saw it.
That's what it was yesterday.
Watching other people's TikTok throwing shit at.
I saw it.
That's what it was yesterday.
Watching other people's TikTok, looking at other people on TikTok, trying to show the same thing.
That's
So-
what I mean.
'cause-
Because the funny thing is, like, I've seen people all dressed up and shit. Like that. That's what it was like yesterday. When I came here, I see like loads of girls and stuff like, you know, in their shorts and stuff like. They've travelled to come to this place to watch it. Like people I've never seen before. Like you could tell they were.
Honestly, a
out
lot of people came from around even
Yeah,
Leeds just to see
you know,
what's
from
going on.
Yeah, well, I'm here now.
Oh, it's a
You know what I mean? I'm
20-minute drive,
24
let's
hours
go
late.
live.
I mean,
Where are you coming from?
I'm like,
Again.
yes.
They said something about round 2.
You're joking.
Yeah,
No.
that's what you
So
do.
round 2,
They want to do round 2 with
Well,
the
you
police.
don't know how true it is, but obviously that's what
bro.
That's the word on the street.
Word on the street, round 2.
Round 2.
What time?
Police literally just been in the same spot. Police just last year opened that door box.
just didn't even knock on the door, just walked into this house here next to
And this is what apparently
You-
it started because of
You can see by the decorations. I read houses to know who's in them. In my job, so I know. I can see before you open the door.
Yeah.
So
But they didn't even knock on the door.
they didn't knock it, they just pushed it up and walked
Opened
in.
the van, about 8 police officers got out of the back, opened the door, walked straight into this house here, and came out with nobody, but I don't know what they did inside. Or,
do you think the person wasn't there, or?
This house was part of the kids' thing that happened. This house here.
So we stood here now. And what part were they playing, or?
What did they do?
basically, I think they were, the kids who got taken by the social service were these guys' family or something like that. That's what I mean.
Wow.
I don't know how much of it actually.
Did the kid actually get taken, or how many kids got taken?
Kids got taken.
5.
5 kids got.
Well, 5 kids need to have been taken.
I don't
Did
know,
5
but
kids
like I
need
said-
to be taken?
Like I said,
She got taken. That's why this one.
You understand why they'd get angry, but you understand
kids
that
cost.
the problem is, but you understand it, but the problem is that they're doing, and then it's probably the parents that need taking as well. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, when I was listening to the parents, it didn't sound like it genuinely sounded like he was hurt that his kids were gone. I'm
How?
not gonna lie.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's your family. Yeah. How old were the kids?
That I don't. That I never heard from anybody.
Interesting. There's another
obviously,
policeman.
like I said, we don't know like what's facts. We're just telling you what we're hearing
Yeah. You can tell us, you know, innit? You know.
I just come here to do my Friday prayers on a Friday. Never see you. Don't like being around here. Honestly.
No. Right, listen, I'm going to walk on, but if you post it up, I might walk back if there's else to talk to.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna get going anyway. I need to
God bless you, nice meeting you.
Wait, take care.
God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. I recognise you. Where from? I know your face. When I walked up, I was like, see your shoe. See you later, yeah? Yeah, see you later. Small world, innit? What school did you go to? Yeah, primary? Okay, no. See you soon, yeah? Yeah, I recognise him. So that's interesting. That's really interesting. So we're just going to keep walking and see what's happening. But, man, we're finding a lot of information out here. But it's so interesting. So this is the kind of conditions that the kids, you know what I'm saying? It's just back streets and just playing out by themselves. And not that it's a bad thing, but it's just not, they're not involved in the kids' lives generally. A lot of people aren't, because look at the conditions of the streets. It's just litter glass. I'll show you. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying to Christians, yeah. It's like, look, you have a responsibility in your community to not just look after your doorstep, to look after this. This takes 6 hours by a couple of people to just sweep the streets. Do you know what I mean? If someone's not going to sweep it, you do it yourself. I know that's weird. Look, there's another one. It is hot in a hypothetical way and the physical way this evening. It's really hot. See if we can turn you around. So guys, if you're here, if you've got questions to ask, so funny. That's decent. I would love a remote job in the UK. Yeah, Thailand's so much more peaceful than this, and they're so much poorer. Yeah, that's going to speak from my experience, but so we're actually on the hotspot. You can't even see the end of where they're saying the writings were going from. Do you know the best people to talk to? It's corner shop people. They have a pulse on everything because they know everybody. And I'm pretty hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty hungry. 3 times pizza, 12 quid. Taco meal. We're gonna get a taco meal. Desi chai. Oh, come on. I'm gonna go get one of these. Hello. Hello. Can I get? What's your best food? You have desi chai. You have, yeah.
Desi chai.
Can I get a desi chai?
Okay, one desi chai.
Yeah, that's the drink, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What?
do you have roti? Roti.
Yeah.
Can I get 2 roti as well?
2 rotis.
2 rotis.
Along with
The desi chai. It's the drink, innit?
no, it's like drink, but you can't eat roti with your desi chai.
What would you advise me get?
Choose any sabji, any like chicken masala, meat
It's
masala.
too heavy for me. I'll just have 2 rotis and I'll have a cold drink. 2 rotis and a pomegranate.
How you will eat rotis?
From my hands. Oh, yeah, but you don't have a sauce or something?
With roti.
A can of bread.
That's it. That's okay. So one desi chai and chicken masala.
Yeah.
2 rotis. Desi chai.
What's the desi chai? What is it?
It's water, milk, and there's a chili.
Yeah. I thought so. I'll have that as well.
And all spices.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's have a look at these questions. Chasing living waters. If you have living waters behind your thing, you're a good identifier of who is and isn't a Christian. Respect, bro. Pleasure to have you in the chat. What was I saying? Did anyone see the debate yesterday? Me, Jono, Amy, Ananda and Sig. It was very interesting. I'm not going to turn this conversation into that because I'm going to... Yeah, guys, I'm going to just quickly skip onto my... I'll pay back card, yeah. I'm going to quickly skip onto my bank paying app, so just bear with. If I drop out for, I'll be like 10 seconds. So hold tight inside. And we've just been interviewing people. I'll tell you what, the conversations that we've been having with people on the streets, there's so much more information out here. What did you think about what happened the other day? With the rioting, did it affect the business or anything like that?
Yesterday.
Yeah, the riot last night.
Yeah, there's some people, their children took by the council.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they protest.
Okay, and why were they taken? Why were they taking the kids?
Alone at home.
Leave the kids alone at home?
Yeah, alone. That's why.
So
It's very horrible.
I see a lot of kids around here just not having the parents. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a door knocker, so I see it a lot. Yeah. Okay, have you got the paying thing? Yeah, shukra. You got the orange age, yeah? In there?
One. Okay.
Yeah. Because I need a cold drink straight away. Hey.
This one.
Yeah, anything.
Tea is hot. This is cold. You want to drink it now?
I'll drink this now.
Okay, and all the things are take out?
I'm just going to eat out here.
Okay, you want to eat it here?
Yeah, I'll eat here.
Okay.
So how many people were in the riots?
There's so many.
1,000, 500,
Nearly 500.
maybe 500
Yeah,
people.
I was living in near to Morrison.
Yeah, up
And
the
I
hill.
saw all the
There in Morrison's, when we were on the motorway, we could see all the police cars coming through to come to Leeds to bolster them up.
Yeah, but you know, in this area,
Yeah.
No police was there because they are attacked on the police.
So the police left the area?
Yeah, police are just around the areas, not in areas. Yeah, because there's 5 buses.
I saw
full
the
of
bus.
Police. And
5 buses full of
yeah,
police?
full of police, and they attack on them, and they just rush off, and they are around the areas, but not in the place where they are protecting.
So they didn't come, once they ran off,
Yeah,
they just circled it?
Yeah, and they burned the bus.
I seen the bus burn.
Yeah.
I saw, we were throwing bins into the fire as well. Burning the bins.
Yeah. It was very horrible taste.
I heard. This is why I'm here, just to get people's opinions. I'll just be 30 seconds, guys. I just need to pay this. Got that. Yeah, I'll just go outside. Thank you. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of information. Buses of police officers surrounding the outside. And this is the thing, that you lose your face. You lose your kind of respectability when you're a police officer and you're running off. I know I've got ridiculous things on. I was going to do some crazy kind of thing. I spent loads of money on Temu buying stupid costumes for the YouTube channel. I do here, this isn't the content that I normally make. Smash your like, pay your damn jizya. So we do some pretty funny stuff, debates, we do geeky archaeology stuff on the Bible, we attack all fake faiths. We have a community of Christians where we pray, we hang out together, we do all sorts. It's quite a balanced Christian channel, and I love a good argument, if I'm being honest. Which is that's kind of just being really honest. I am good, bro. Let's see what loads of people crossing. Bro, stay cool with the ice on his neck. Do you know how much this ice cost me? £3. £3. This is technically a girl's change. Yeah, mate. I'm gonna ask this kid because I don't think I've met a Christian yet. Well, I have walked past loads of them. African predominantly Christians in this area. And they're the most active, and my community in my church is not predominantly African, but about 60% African. And we're not far from this area. I got off the bus where I go to church and walked up. So a lot of our congregation will have been affected by this. I'm sure we'll hear about it on Sunday. But what I want to ask is, what would Jesus do? I'm a Christian and Jesus is not God. I don't think you're a Christian then, mate. But by definition, it's in Christ. The word Christian, it's got the word Christ in it. It's a bit of a giveaway there, mate. Yeah, he doesn't. The biblical literacy is not as strong as you think in a lot of these people. And I'm not holding myself up as some kind of great Bible scholar. I'm pointing to other people, but I just think that the level of how to rightly divide the word is low, and the ego of people is they can't take correction. And I'm not. I can only talk about myself. And if I ever come across as blunt, I'm not ever come across as prideful. I'm not that prideful. I'm just really blunt. I just say everything as it is, and I don't really care about people's feelings. If your feelings are hurt, get a helmet. You know what I mean? So, hello, brother. Just can I ask you a quick question? Are you Christian? Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. You know the rioting yesterday. What do you think Jesus would have done? What do you think Jesus would have done with the rioting? What do you thought? You know the question. What would Jesus do?
Oh, I'm not so sure.
Do you think that the answer to all these problems is the love of Christ and loving your neighbour as yourself and things like that? Yeah. Cool, man. God bless you. See you soon. You can tell everyone Christians, we have the way that we dress. Bar me, it's pretty easy to identify people standing. Hey, bro. I'm forgetting that I'm dressed like a drug lord with an AK around my neck and a fake silver chain. There you go. Or what body water you put in it. If he gives the birds food, why should we worry about that? If he clothes the fields with his glory, which is talking about the flowers, why would you need to worry about what he's going to do for you? He's got all your major things covered. They should have. This is so funny. Jake Blues. Police ran from a couple of families. Somebody should have called and said they were mixing recycling. They might have got backup. Exactly. That is true. That is so true. You know the crazy thing? We've got 90 people on here, and I'm a small channel. Just because we're talking about the subject, you won't really get this subject. By the Iceman, staying cool with that ice. Let's see what we're doing. So see what we're saying. Kasim Razak. Are you? I think this guy gets roasted at Speaker's Corner, does he? Have you seen the videos? You know what's really interesting, Aki? It's the fact that they don't debate me anymore. Why is that? And the fact so there's videos on my channel of every time I've debated your guys. Why do you think the channel's grown so quickly? Why do you think that is? And if you go to the videos, I'm evidence-based. I show you all the evidence, Aki. But if you want to come up and debate, maybe go get your sheikh to hold your hand, and we can debate, bro. You can. And why don't you go ask your guys, why to come on my channel and debate me? It's actually open to everybody to debate me. It's interesting. I am the temple of the Holy Spirit. Come on, this guy knows. We had some absolute madness. On some chat. I'm going to be doing a review of my video. Like I was up till 6 this morning. I didn't go to work today, which is fine. I'm self-employed. But so I'm a Christian. Jesus is not God. That makes me laugh all the time. That's so funny. I love you so much. Good night. No, just share the gospel. There you go. If you've got living waters, yeah. And I'm going to share the gospel right now. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that who should ever believe in him shall not perish but have eternal life. It's just through belief in who Jesus Christ is. Then once you accept it, the Holy Spirit will start doing works through you that he's prepared before. Your camera phone sucks or your data sucks. My camera phone is an i15. And maybe my data isn't on the contract, which it is. It's just probably signal, mate. It says I've got 2 bar. So we're getting lots of things. I'm good, you know. I'm just tired. My legs ache. It's not about the colour of skin. It's about morals and your beliefs. I don't mind what anyone believes in, but when the belief is against what we stand for, it goes against our laws, and it's no time to go. Exactly, but the laws do change in this country, and we've got to stand on the word of God. Does that make sense? Give what to Caesar is Caesar's, but we've got to do that. there because he was up to no good. Yeah, if you joined the chat earlier on, the 8 police officers went into the house that we were stood next to. So that was interesting. It was really interesting. Every other culture gets along with our way of life, but not that. It's the same all over the world. France and Germany and Ireland are the same. All religion has its dark past, but they are still. I think that everyone. Nice chain, bro. Well, I've got 2. They call me 2 Chains. King. This is a female £2 thing off Temu, but it's got King on it, and you know, Adam King and that. So, born with a name, imitators imitating. BBC tried to say that it was far right. That's crazy. That's crazy. Far right. Don't burn down the community. They don't. That's crazy. So, let's see what you guys are saying. Did you catch D Starkey talking about the incest and birth defects in Islamic ghettos? Yeah, that's prevalent in Bradford because of the Pakistanis go and they marry their own cousins and bring their own cousins over to arrange marriages. That is it's a well-known thing. So yeah, that's just the truth. It's not like insulting. This is the problems that it causes. And the reason it causes that is because if your family you share it's the same genetics, and if you have one break in the gene, the other person that you're marrying generally doesn't have that same break because you're marrying from outside of your family. But if you have 2 DNA codes that are very, very similar, the break will be in both generally, and this is why you see this problem. It's just science. It's really just science. So yeah. So yeah, that's something that isn't talked about because it's embarrassing, and it's, you know, it's crazy. But as Christians, if someone is, thank you so much. As Christians, thank you. I'll take this on. Shukra. So as Christians, if all life is precious, if your baby is born deformed, or you know it's deformed in the womb, congratulations, you've got a deformed baby. It doesn't change the value of your life. Does that make sense? So we need to be really careful about, the problem is that they've done something that's illogical, just scientifically illogical, shouldn't be done in any circumstance. And then they're dealing with the results, but we need to understand that every life is just as precious as another one. If you want to focus on things that are more important, they may not be as entertaining. You can see me eat now. They may not be as entertaining, but what's she called? There's a girl that talks about pro-life Chloe. We've got a video with pro-life Chloe. I think it was about a week ago. So, seen that girl that does that happy dance? I watch too many memes. She does like a happy dance when she's eating food, and though she looks ridiculous, I can actually relate to it. It does give me that kind of, oh, come on. Oh, I didn't even pray. You know, one of the best examples of a Christian. No, he wasn't actually, and he isn't, but one of my friends, when I was living abroad, he just got this, and that was it. And it was just like so personal. So God was like, yeah, bless the food, thank you. That was it. So I try and do that when I'm eating, and I've got so much better at praying before food, and not like just doing what he does. It's like, yeah, Jesus, thank you. Drink anything that I have, anything that it registers in my head because it didn't register. Pro-life Chloe YouTube. I think it's really important. Yeah, it's Indian curry. Yeah, it is. I love spicy food as well. I love curry, bro. I don't eat English food at all. Eastern European food is my heritage. I don't deal with that stuff. I like Thai food, I like Indian food. I think they're the best. Malaysian food, probably my favourite, but you can't really get access to it, and that's a mixture of both. Malaysian food's probably superior to Thai food, if I'm being honest. Or maybe on the same level. But all foods are not equal. What used to annoy me is I was from the reggae community, and they always used to bang on about yard food, you know. Oh, we'll go get yard food before the session, and planting and all this kind of stuff. And It's just subpar, mate. Everyone always thinks their own food's the best, but it's not. It's not. You know what I mean? You know, jerk chicken's alright. Jerk goat's really good. It is really good. That's what I'm saying. If you're with the boys in a car, you come to Hare Hills to get the best food. There's a place called Shainan Kebab down the road. Absolutely brilliant. Shainan Kebab is spot on. What did I have yesterday? I'm eating too many takeaways at the moment because I'm eating in the morning and eating at night. But I'm pretty active in the day. That's why your nose is watering. Yeah, it's the spices, bro. Yeah, don't blaspheme on it. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to stop people blaspheming, but people don't understand when they say that they're blaspheming when they say Jesus isn't God, because he is, but they don't realise it. But the elephant is in the room is, why do all religions acknowledge Jesus but just change who he is? And that includes Christian cults. Well, they're not Christian. Unitarians, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, all these kind of people just changing the deity of Christ. Orthodoxy, Catholics, just changing the deity of Christ. It works. It's Jesus plus nothing. Does that make sense? It's Jesus plus nothing. Thank you, Jesus. That's why you worship God. Hashtag jerk chicken is rice. 10 out of 10. You've just gone from a 10 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, mate. with that blasphemous statement. I'm not that big into rice. I think rice is overrated. Noodles are better, but carbs, man, I can kind of do without carbs. If you realise how much meat I eat, it'd scare you. No, I didn't get much sleep. Went to bed about 6:30. And then I was too tired to go to work. No one's going to pick me up. So it is what it is. Once I finish this out, we'll go do some more stuff on the street, guys. Gran Canaria has a restaurant that has Indian bit, then round the corner it's Chinese. Same family, all linked. I like that. Chinese food. The thing is, we don't eat authentic Chinese food. It's not Chinese food that we're eating. If you go to China, it's completely different. We're kind of anglicised food when it comes to over here. Chicken tikka masala is not an Indian dish. It's a British dish. Who loves cooking in here? They have one will. Jaden, April. Are you a Unitarian, Jaden? They have one will. I think I watched my debate with a Unitarian. It was... I think my debates are more interesting if you have more of a study, because I'm bringing up more topics and showing it from a wider style. I may not be as good as God Logic or other people like that, but I come at from lots of different angles. Sam Shamoon is a great example of that, of how many angles he attacks things from. Cauliflower rice? No. Cardamom? That's a bone, chicken bone. This is the thing, if I ask someone, are you Christian, in the street, and they say, I'm Catholic, I'm like, aren't they Christian? I'm like, no, we're Catholic. Do you understand? I asked that question, and it's like, it really makes me think. I think the problem where people go into heresy is they decide too quickly what they are when they come into faith, instead of reading the text. So if you're a new Christian, don't tell me what you are, because you don't know what you are. You haven't read the book. The funniest thing that was so sad was there's a guy down in Hyde Park that's on videos, that's going around all the time, doesn't know, he's never read the Bible, he's in Exodus, yet he's a Catholic. And he's telling me about Catholics and having discussions and going there and being put on camera, and he's never even got through Exodus. He wouldn't accept the book of John from me. Wow. That's cardamom seed, I'll tell you that. Oh, that was a bit too much spice. Just literally chewed cardamom seed. Let's see what we got. Seal of Jerusalem said 1 single hour of this transports you into paradise. But that's the time thing. Salvation is an incident. It's something that happens. It's an incident. It's a moment in time. Now, a lot of people can't tell you when they became Christian because they kind of grow up into it and they just kind of realise that they are. Well, a lot of people will tell you, look, I became Christian at this time. I was here. This is when I accepted Jesus Christ. That's very interesting. Mine, I can tell you when I accepted Jesus Christ. I'll probably tell you the exact time. If I could go back in time, it was quite late in the evening. And I just was watching stuff and I realised it was all about Jesus. For the book, what are my thoughts on the Book of Cam and how it had such a... That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous comment, mate. But my mum always says this, Cam, after reading your comment, my mum always says this, empty vessels make the loudest noise, so maybe you've got a really big car as well, making up for something. Never read the Book of Cam, mate. I don't think it's very popular. Never heard of it. Never heard of you, pal. Never heard of you. I was 5 years old and I remember everything. I like that. Because you hear all these testimonies. I've heard loads of people's testimonies. They come back from church and they're like, oh, Mum, I want to accept Jesus Christ. And says, oh, okay, do you understand it? It's like, yep, yeah, okay. Yes, Cyril was one of the church fathers. I can't comment on other church fathers because I haven't researched it. I don't really intend to research it because once you learn arguments that supersede that argument, it makes that argument redundant. This is why they don't want to go to the early arguments. Now, excuse me, this curry is spicy. Not too spicy, but spicy. Yeah, so learn arguments that supersede those arguments. Wow, Indian food. Are you guys jealous? Watching a fat man eat? Come on, come on. Happy dance. Now, when I was speaking to Arul the other day, he was telling me about the early canonization of a certain book before the Nicene Creed, the Nicene Council. And I didn't have time to look into it yet, but it proves that the canon was done before the council. The gospel's the most important thing to talk about. The Father is boring. Well, it's not the Father is boring, it's who can understand the mind of the Father. That's what it says. My ways are above your ways. You can't comprehend the mind of the Father. Does that make sense? So, to say that you do is laughable, so I think it's our limited understanding that makes us not be able to comprehend the Father. Just through scripture. I mean, you can. Do you want to talk about the Father? Because I'm listening, because I don't know. You're Indian as well, bro. Yeah, I'm jealous. I don't like cricket. Oh no. Yeah, we're going. We've had two conversations, really long conversations with people who were there, and the conversations that we've had have completely given us so much information. We'll talk about it in a bit, but I'm literally where it happens. All the way down the street, all the way up. We're talking to 4 lads outside who the house next to them, who was stood literally outside of, was raided by 8 police officers yesterday evening. They just walked into a house looking for someone. They didn't find him or her, but I presume it's him. Oh, Bill! Hello, mate, how are you? Yeah, of course I do, Billy. You haven't been up in a while. We're just, we're in Hare Hills looking at, I'm just going to move this thing so I can move on to my child essay. We're just in Hare Hills, finding out what actually happened on the ground, interviewing people. Yeah, bro. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, well, that was prophetic. That's prophetic. It's a prophetic showing of what was going to happen in the New Testament. A spiritual circumcision from spirit from soul. My word is sharper than a double-edged sword, sharp enough to divide spirit from soul, as a bone from marrow, showing that they're both very, very close. And the word of God, Jesus, will separate your spirit from your soul, so sin can't be accounted to you. So everything that the Jews do is showing you what's going to happen before. If you want to learn about what's going to happen in the future, go to a Messianic church and watch them do their feasts. Well, they'll tell you what the feasts they've done, and there's 3 of them that haven't been fulfilled yet. Jesus' return, Jesus' tabernacle, and Judgment Day. I can't remember which one. One's tabernacles, one's Sukkot, I think. So it's all there. Because I don't have enough. That's such a weird question. Because I want to. Why do you eat with a fork and sometimes with your hands? Because I want to. Yeah, you do, and I haven't got enough rotted to do this whole curry with, so I have to catch up a bit. I think you always want to finish. I'm going to take this out. I think you always want to finish with curry and roti combination. Oh, there you go. Okay, can you see me now? The thing that I was noticing was through the conversations that and this is a logical thing, that when a new group of people come in, it takes a while for them to be established, and then they have less problems. And I think that everyone sees it from their point of view since they came, that the next person's the problem. And the logic that the Muslim guys were talking was incredible. I was saying, do you think that it's racist to take in a set number of people from the scene? He was like, yeah, of course it is. You know what I mean? It should be open to everyone. So the problem isn't with immigration, it's with lots of people coming in from the same culture at once, which is racist in itself, because you're excluding other people for the benefit of other people. Do those people integrate with society? Do you take it a person by person look, or are you just filling a quota? So, excuse me, it's just spicy. Yeah, I believe it's too late for the UK. You got bogeys. Everyone's got bogeys, bro. You know what I mean? I haven't had my dessert yet, so you might be in for a treat. Okay. Afternoon, are you in Yorkshire? Yeah, of course I am. Yorkshire. I'm actually in Hare Hills. I used to live on 2 streets down there when I was born. So, back Lambton Grove. I used to help refugees when I was 16. Positive Action for Refugees. What she called when I was 16, I did some voluntary work with one of my mum's friends. So, oh, which fathers talk about faith alone? What, when I was in Thailand? Yeah, man. My partner saw Jesus in a dream. There was quite a few people. There's a testimony of a lady on the channel, Thai lady, who was about to take a shahada. And when I went up, she's my friend, yeah. But she came and found us. We were running an alpha course for people. She came and found us. She got baptized 7 weeks ago. This is years ago. This is years ago when we first. And she became Christian. She saw Jesus twice in a dream. Saw Jesus once, came to find us. We told her Or how can Jesus be God? I says, well, Jesus created everything. Like, that's a bit crazy. Why can't God become a man? She's like, well, that makes logical sense, doesn't it? If he's doing all these other things, then he's saying, well, why can't he do this one? That's nothing compared to what he did through the creation. So, and she accepted Jesus Christ. And she, when I met up with her at church, she was like, oh, we're friends, you know what I mean? And she goes, oh, I credit you for bringing me to Christ. So there's quite a few people. And the other thing is, I wasn't as good at evangelism as I am now. It's a skill. It's something that you improve at. If the Holy Spirit works for you, God gives the glory, but you definitely have to study how to evangelise and practice. Okay, say from her Shahada, for you, exactly. This is when it happened. She was about to take a Shahada. There's a lot of Muslims in the southern Thai, in South Thailand. There's loads of Muslims. There's Muslims and Buddhists. In the north, it's Christians and Buddhists. Very low level of how many actual people there are. Yeah, you go to, just if you want to destroy the argument, the debates that I was having yesterday, when I was bringing up the things and getting them to read it, they were reading it and they're not reading. They knew they'd taken an L. They moved on so quick. Ecclesiastes 9, 5 to 6. Completely destroys their argument of praying to dead people. Yeah, they're alive in the spirit. We're dead in the flesh. God doesn't exist, bro. It's a dead religion. He just doesn't exist. He's a moon god at best. So don't worry too much about worrying about if something exists or not. Muhammad didn't exist. We'll just, I mean, go another. Did you see what we were just discussing the other day? Hashcat brought up the evidence of the 185,000 Assyrian army outside Jerusalem they're going to conquer, and the angel of the Lord, Jesus, came down and destroyed them at night. Done. And the camps are all outside Israel. So that was amazing. That's the kind of archaeology you can find. Groovy Granny, good to see you. Yeah, of course, because when you have this is people always want to have their emotions dealt with, but the reality is the thing that we deal with. If you have a welfare system, your welfare system is based off lots of people contributing to it, and the benefits of the society. You have to bring in people that can contribute to it, or your society, your welfare system, and your society is going to diminish because of it. These are just the realities of having this system, which is beautiful. You know, it's Christian values at the end of the day. Helping people and everything like that. So, the reality of what's happening is it's crazy, man. The solution to everything is Jesus. We're living in the end times. What do you expect? The Scottish are the best, thank you for coming to the European Cup. Hi, I'm from Italy. Francesca. Buna, is it Buna? No, that's Buna is Romani. Ahoy. I speak loads of different languages. Hellos and thank yous. What is hola? I can't remember. I can't remember Italian. It'll come to me in a second. You need to pay into a system before you withdraw benefits from it. You cannot go and live in another country and they will pay you money. It doesn't happen. It literally doesn't happen. Guys, I've got 115 people in here. I would really appreciate you just clicking the like. Can you do that for me? Is it too much to ask? Give one of these. Love spam. Because I love you. I love everyone. Love can sometimes come across as tough love as well. Ciao. That means bye. Buongiorno. I know that. I've been to Italy. One of my favourite cities in the world is... It's got the Golden Bridge on. Oh, what's got the Golden Bridge on? It's a beautiful city. I've been to Rome. I've been to a few places, man. Oh, I had it on the tip of my tongue then. It was on the tip of my tongue. I think that's going to be too hot. Chai tea. Everyone does different versions of tea. Have you had Cheyenne before? We're going to go out and ask questions. So if you've come here for information on that, once I finish this, I'll go back out. What is halal food? It's food sacrificed to demons. Does that make sense? You can't drink blood as a Christian. Like, it can be cooked like black pudding, but you can't drink blood as a Christian. Does that make sense? So, you can't drink flesh blood. I've never been to Mexico. I've got friends in Mexico. One of my sparring partners is from Mexico City. I'd love to go to Mexico. The places that I want to go visit. Florence is the city that I was talking about in Italy. It's one of my favourite cities. Florence, Thessalonica, Phuket. That's where my heart is. Like, I'll go back to Phuket in a bit. This is a Phuket t-shirt. It's one of my training partners, Jim's. It just means it's been sacrificed in a certain way. Now, most of the food that this is crazy, and this is what the industry does. In major brands, they pretend that they have halal certificates, and they don't. Food is sold as halal food when it isn't to the Muslim population, and they don't know that because they don't inquire. We get lucky. How's the weather down there? The food's incredible. I've never really had great Mexican until I went to Thailand. There's some really good Mexican. In the UK, we don't have Mexican food. Chipotle. I love Mexican food, but I don't get access to good Mexican food. There's a Christians who have a wife and 6 mistresses and who all bear children from them. What's your point? Yeah, but they shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't matter what a Christian does, it matters what the Bible teaches. Does that make sense? We never point at ourselves, we point at Jesus Christ. We point at Muhammad. They are not the same person, they are polar opposites in their actions. And if you just read the Quran in Arabic, you don't understand it, and Muhammad's hardly mentioned in your Quran. So once you read the hadiths, it'll break your heart. When they say he's the best of men, it's literally the opposite. So you can't go far wrong if you have Jesus, the real Jesus as well, because when you have Isa, people talk about Isa, right? Isa this, Isa that. The word doesn't actually mean God's salvation. Jesus means God's salvation prior, so every language in the world translates Jesus. Yeshua, that was his Hebrew name. That's what they'd say, Yeshua. Oh, Yeshua, la 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 la, and however they sound. When they say that, they're saying God's salvation. That's what his name is. Now, in every language it translates that way, but in Arabic it's not. You can do it on Google Translate and find out what it is. I've forgotten what it is. I did it the other day. Now, when you have this miracle talking baby and all the miracles that Isa supposedly did, no one else documents them. But you've got a talking baby. Do you not think it'd be world famous? You've got a talking baby, bro. As soon as Jesus turned water into wine, he was just like, yo, who is this magician? Like, he was super famous as soon as he started doing his thing. He had a 3-year ministry. Wasn't even long. And everyone talks about this guy. And then when you have your version of Jesus, oh, we love Jesus. No, you don't. You don't know who Jesus is. You tell me about Isa, who goes against all the things, and there's no evidence outside of your book, which is backed by paper, because the Quran is a circular argument. They say to you, the Quran is the proof of the Quran itself. Well, can the Bible be the proof of the Bible itself? It is. It doesn't need to be. But depending if you're Shia or Sunni, you can have muta, which is prostitution. Yes, this is prostitution. Not sure. No, but Kashim, what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about society, I'm talking about the Bible. I'm talking about all fall short of the glory of God, and questioning to you, have you read the book of Allah that he sent down, which is called the Bible? Well, the Injil, the Torah, and all the books that were revealed. So all the books that we have that were revealed are your books, because Allah sent them down. And if you've got questions, you're supposed to ask the people of the book, who I am. And I'm supposed to judge from my book. And if I judge from my book, it means your book's false. Simple as that. It's just like such a logical simple argument. And Ibn Abbas, you know who Ibn Abbas is. Ibn Abbas said Allah's word can't be changed. Nothing can be changed in it. Maybe we didn't see the goat. We didn't hear that story. What did the Jews say about Jesus, then Adam? Do they speak respectfully of him and his mother? No, they don't, of course they don't. They don't, of course, the Bible says they were made enemies of the gospel for your benefit. Because the Bible's true. It's, yeah, they don't speak. And if you go to the Talmud, oh, God bless you, but Goldie, you live up to your name, mate. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Jews were the first Christians. Oh, no. The first Christians were, apart from when the Holy Spirit came down, that's what a Christian was. That's what a Christian is. They were still Jews until the day of Pentecost, technically. The book of Acts is where the Christian life starts, chapter 2. When the Holy Spirit came down, that's what a Christian is. And then when they were speaking in tongues, they were speaking multiple languages, and 3,000 people came to the faith. People from all over the world that were gathering in this area because of speaking different languages became Christian. It wasn't to do with where you're from, what language you speak, anything. They were all instantly on the first day. There was multiple faiths converted, and they weren't drunk on the wine. They said, "Look, it's in the morning. We're not drunk. There's not even how the wine." This is where you need to really understand the culture. Wine wouldn't have even been alcoholic then because it had never had time to ferment because they have certain seasons for it. There's so much stuff. And the fig tree, when he said there's no leaves on it, in Israel they have figs twice a year. So it's so interesting. You need to really understand how to interpret the Bible. Street food from Mexico it is. I love street food, man. You know, the first time I got ill was when I went to Thailand this time. I was there for 2 years. And I had a pan at the bed. We'll leave it there. That's how much was coming out. It's more the water. No. The Muslims do know Jesus. You have no idea how many people have come to faith because of this channel, and it's in its infancy. The thing that the Christians don't get out of their head is you weren't born Christian. You were born into a Christian family, or you came to Christ from outside. You were grafted in. The wild olive tree, you were grafted in through accepting the gospel. No one was born Christian. We were all born Muslim. No, this is it. It's true. You know that one, don't you? That logic. To know Jesus is to know his suffering, tortures and pain like we went through. Oh. Again, more. There's loads of police guards around there. There's loads of big vans just circling on the area. We'll go in a second. I'm just going to finish this chapati. Finish the chapati and this coffee. Kasim Marquez, you can't historically prove Isa. Every single person said that Isa died. Even in the Arabic, it says that Isa died. Go to Quran.com and go to the verse, and when we took you up, go to Quran.com. Kasim, I'm speaking to you directly. Go to Quran.com and said, and when we took you up, and when Allah took you up, you know that verse says they took him up? Go to that verse in the Quran on Quran.com. Copy the Arabic next to it and then put the Arabic in Google Translate, and they've changed the English because it said Allah killed him. You understand? Not the Romans, not the Jews. Allah killed him. And it's confirmed when Jesus said, "When you caused me to die." It's in your Arabic, but you don't send those loads, please. I know. It's good, and then what they were talking about is round 2. People were saying there's going to be round 2 tonight. So I'm not staying for any of that stuff. Hi mate, love the video, keep spreading the truth. Thank you. I love you, bro. I'm conscious Jesus is the word of God, Messiah, Spirit of God, the Quran. Have you seen the new short that I put up? It's really to the point. I know I've been doing some silly shorts because it brings non-believers in. Do you understand the logic behind that? No. The brother, I'm trying to make slightly secular shorts to link people into the videos where they came from. Because it brings in people who don't believe in Jesus. And it's all well and good making you grow in faith, but I want people to be born again. That's kind of like my first goal. Oh, we're back. Pleasure, thank you. That was really nice. Yeah, it was really good. Good decision. See you later. Let's get back to it then, chaps. Come on. Peshwari. I like Peshwari. Have you had Peshwari in hands? Got to hide my change, you know what I mean? I don't want people to see all this bling and this ice that I'm wearing. You know what I mean? You've got to keep yourself.
I thought this is the part of it, right? You've been here for 20 years, right? We're going to take another decade.
I'm just going to talk to these guys. Aki, I'm just live on YouTube. You're talking about the riots yesterday? Yeah, I'm just live. I'll just do my face. What happened?
What happened was someone actually, some children got taken away from social service. Yeah. And then unfortunately it kicked off from there, and then...
How far did the riot go?
There was no riot here. There was a...
I'm live on YouTube.
Yeah. And as long as I'm not on
Yeah, you're just my face. That's right.
So as long basically it started in this area.
Yeah.
And the trouble with the police originally happened here.
Was it on the main road?
It was actually that street, Luxor Street. So it was
Luxor Street, yeah.
And then it came up on the main road, and then he was here for a couple of hours, and then he got moved from here all the way down to Compton Square, Compton Cross. So where it actually ended up, where the fires were, where the Compton Library is, it was all the way there. It was
on the corner near the hospital. Yeah. That's
it started, unfortunately.
What's that? No, but the hospital's on the right, isn't it?
It's not far.
It's not far. The library's there. It's the way you take the right to hospital. Yeah.
So it was still some distance from the hospital, but it was...
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's where you turn right in it.
And unfortunately, what happened is what happened. But it was a Romanian family. Mm-hmm. The dispute was with the Romanians. Unfortunately, they misunderstood. They have their own culture, their own ways, and they don't understand fully.
Has there been riots here before?
Sorry?
Has there been Romanian riots here before?
No, never.
Has there been riots here before?
2001 there were riots.
What happened then?
That was Asians.
Okay.
That was Asians.
And what was that?
It was at that time there was a lot of riots all up and down England, if you remember. There was Bradford riots, there were Manchester riots, there were Birmingham riots, there were London riots, there was a lot of loot. I think there was a trend at that time that was going on.
And what were the riots about then?
At that time?
Yeah.
I think it was just deprivation and people just not moving on. And lack of facility in the area.
This is the for the kids. This is what we were talking about. I talked to loads of people on the street. Just had some food and getting back to it. Yeah, they were saying that because it's the facilities for where the kids to go. Because I'm a door knocker. I've knocked round here loads. I was born in Backlampton Grove, which is
down there.
Yeah, I was born there. I lived
Where
up
you
in
from now?
I live in Armley now.
Armley.
Yeah. 16 bus took me across.
Holbeck and Armley. I mean, if you go into Holbeck,
I'm not Holbeck. It's
if
not
you
good.
do go into Holbeck, you'll see that there's deprivation there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Harold's and all these streets where you've got issues in them streets.
Beeston and Hare Hills, it's
the same makeup.
I see it. Beeston.
The density of population living in this area is very high.
You can see it.
You know,
Yeah,
especially if you go up that side where the Novels are and the Sutherlands and the Brown Hills.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very high. I mean, we're one of the most dense areas in Europe. Never mind England, in Europe.
Yeah, yeah.
Per square meter, there's more people living
What's
here.
the? Because it's your kids, isn't it? There's a lot of
It's
kids
not
being
our
born.
kids.
Well, in the riot it was after a while because it was everybody. When
It
you
was
see
everybody
When it
up to
started,
the-
is, when it started is when it started.
Yeah.
But
You
then
have-
after
you
that,
have
it
idiots
wasn't really about.
and bystanders. I don't think they were more involved. I'm not trying to back, I suppose, to say my own colour or my own people, but originally it started off with the Romanians, and it was most of the Eastern Europeans making the trouble. And you get young idiots who are from my race who are bystanding and watching it. But we will know from the arrests or how many people of what ethnicity are the ones that got arrested. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon that it's Islamic and Muslims who are doing
This
all
is where
this
I've come
shit.
down. This is where I've come down.
And I saw it all yesterday with all the London media going on and criticising, and we're always to blame, you see. And people don't understand that we've been here from 1940s. I mean, my great-great-grandfather fought in the wars for this country. One of my great-grandfathers is buried in Liverpool.
Do you think that the problem is the language barrier and integration that in this?
Well, what language barrier me and you got?
No, because we're born here, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's right.
But you think that because this is what I think. This is what a lot of people logically think is. It's the ghettoization of people that stick with themselves and then they don't integrate.
Well, we integrate. Let me tell you how it works.
Yeah, second generation.
So we're from originally Bayswaters. I was born in Bayswaters.
Yeah. I'm not talking you. I'm talking when people originally come over. You see people congregating together, and
you think we don't feel affected by the immigration?
Well,
if Reform I didn't think were racist, I'll be with Reform.
No, so
I'm telling you right now, I'll be with Reform.
Have you read the manifesto?
Yeah, I have read the manifesto.
As soon as I read the manifesto, I actually got off my bum and voted for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
so
it's what they're saying.
As
soon as the media, because they portray them as racist. My viewpoints on who.
Well, they are racist. I'm going to be straight up. They are racist. But if they weren't racist,
I learned from Reform in a pub in London by two Christians. I'm Christian. By two Christians, and one of them was.
It was Christians who were fighting, by the way. It wasn't Muslims. It was the Christians doing all this.
Do you have Christians here, the Africans?
All these Romanians were Christians.
Really?
Yeah, they're all Christians.
There's a Christian church.
They're Orthodox Christians.
Ah, okay. Is there a Christian? Yeah. Is there an Orthodox church around here, or?
I don't know. I don't know. I know we've got quite a few churches around here, and they are more packed. Unfortunately, this country's moved away from Christianity, and I say unfortunately,
I get that.
because they were beautiful days with me growing up, and I heard the bells of the church ringing, and that's a Muslim telling you, right? So I think we miss them days as well, because there was a lot of culture and a lot of the society was different.
See, I came to Christianity at 30, and I think that. I think that when you meet someone following a proper Christian, it's to love your neighbour as yourself. You have that one.
No,
hello, Uncle.
I got nothing but respect. This is my country. We love this country.
Of course it is.
You know, we have some issues.
I think as soon as you integrate, and as soon as you uphold the law of the land, any country can be that person.
Let me give you a scenario then, and let me ask you a question. You know, they talk about integration, yeah? Right? You know, I was telling you, I'm born in Bayswaters, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? It's just down the road from here, yeah? So when from Bayswaters, we moved down to Chapeltown, which was predominantly a black area, yeah? From Chapeltown, I moved to Gipton, which was at that time, it was a predominantly white area.
Yeah.
So you know what happened with Gipton? As we moved into a white area, you know, the white folks started to leave. And this is a fact. They all started to leave. So if you see this edge, the boundaries of Gipton, you'll see it's become more Asian.
Yeah, it's
right?
happening everywhere.
And all the white people got up and left. So do you think it was the Asians who made them leave? Why did they leave?
I don't know, personally.
It's because,
I don't know.
You know why?
Why?
Because they don't like Pakis, bruv.
No, I don't think
Straight
that's the
up.
case.
No, it is. I'm telling you. Not everyone, but that's how it is, bro.
You have in East
We can see it. We can see southern channels, how they were criticising the Muslims.
The east of Leeds is more racist than the north of Leeds.
The west
of Leeds can be quite racist.
I don't have a problem
But this is a
racism.
fact.
You
No,
know
no,
why?
I
because
do.
I'm from here. I've born here.
Yeah, but I do.
I can
It's
I can I
disgusting.
can I can feel it. I can
Yeah,
feel
I
why
know.
sometimes people are racist because they've
No,
gone
but then
through
your
their own
heart's
issues.
hardened. Yeah, but then your heart's hardened. It's as soon as you start taking, you make a presumption of someone without meeting them. Now, as a thing, you can say these people
Look.
act more in this way as a majority, but everyone's an individual. As soon as you let your heart get hardened,
Unfortunately,
it's
everyone's
sad.
a bit racist.
No, I think
Right,
it's
and
sad.
I don't think, you know, when Prince Harry made that remark when he was in the regiment, and he said, "My packy mate there."
Oh, that's
and
for the friends.
Long time, and
We
they were
have laughs,
mates.
everyone have laughs,
And
yeah.
everybody went on the tabloids, and they all bloody blew it out of proportion.
Because they're having a laugh.
What was that racism?
No,
Right,
that's
I
because
don't
it's
see
familiar.
that as racism.
Absolutely not.
Right,
That's not language I use, but if you're friendly.
If I've brought up with you,
Yeah.
right,
It's
I've
a
got
laugh.
mates, I've got white mates, I've got
Yeah,
black
yeah.
mates, yeah. My white mate, if he called me a packy, yeah, right, I don't see it as racism
No.
because I've grown up with him,
But as your
and I
friend,
say a lot of shit to
that's
him.
what I'm saying. As soon
A
as you
lot of
have,
shit,
especially in
right?
especially
Which
in
I won't
Yorkshire.
say to somebody
No,
else.
exactly. But as soon as you're in Yorkshire, you understand that our culture, we take the mick out of ourselves, the mick out of everyone else. You can't take the mick out of someone unless you're not friends with them.
Absolutely.
There's so many vans
So,
here.
I
So
know.
that's just more of a showing to your friend that you're friends with them. Does that make sense?
Yes, but
Yeah.
but then
They don't
you get
understand that.
people who I can walk down. So, you know, if I'm at the petrol station and I get a dirty look off a guy who I don't even know, he doesn't
Yeah, but
know
that's
me,
racism.
right? And they mutter, "Fucking packy,"
Well,
right?
that's just racism.
Well, then what would I do to him?
Nothing.
Right? Do I pay my taxes here? I got love for this country.
Yeah,
I
of
got love
course.
for this
It's your
area.
country.
You think we want to see rioting happening around
This is
here?
this is why I'm coming here to discuss it.
We don't want to see that.
Yes.
And straight up, I'm being honest, we've got the same issues, we have the same beliefs as the rest of our society in the UK. We have the same concerns. We have the concerns about immigration. We have the same concerns about, unfortunately, our benefits going in the wrong ways, right? Them days where majority of the people they live on benefits, even in this area. Look, we've worked hard, we've done well for ourselves.
The welfare system is
There for the people. I'm
Yeah, good.
I'm all right. Right.
Exactly.
So the welfare
Do you
system is
think-
for there for vulnerable people.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
People are not vulnerable these days, and they're
No.
still on it.
Do you think that the problem, that one of the problems there is we don't have manufacturing in the company, so we can't create our own work?
We
I think that stems back a lot further than we care to think about.
We have basically solved our services. If we were up to our government, they further dissolve what we have.
Yeah.
And basically, we'll end up with nothing really.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why privatization of you know,
When
so
they
many
sold
things,
everything off, the buses, the trains,
that's
everything.
right.
What we're paying on the
Now
buses
they're
over
trying to
here
do it
is
to NHS,
mental.
so they were
Yeah.
trying to do it to NHS. Unfortunately, we've still got that. That's the only good thing that we've got left in this country, right? And that's the unfortunate reality of it.
Yeah.
But coming back to people claiming benefits and so on, you know, we've got it easy here. Everybody wants to come to this country.
So do you think so? Because if you look at the global model, you can't go to another country and get given money.
Well, you can here.
Yes, but do you think that you have to contribute to society or bring something, get employment before you can benefit
You want to
from a
hear my
system?
views on immigration?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I stand with reform when it comes to immigration.
I think a lot of people do, and I think that
Right.
the media.
But when it comes down to them criticizing me because of my religion or my not necessarily my color. I think the color went
there's
out. Color went out,
Race,
and I think
race is not religion.
No, race is not religion, because I think this country, as far as race is, you know, people talk about failed multiculturalism. I don't feel that we failed multiculturalism. I think we failed where there's, unfortunately, post 9/11, there's been this rhetoric about Muslims. It's only
I
growth.
don't think it's not about Muslims. I think it's
No, it's about Muslims, bro.
No, but I think
I'm
it's,
telling you, bro.
But listen,
I feel it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I think it's more to do with the text, the hadiths, etc.
No, there's nothing wrong with our hadiths, because if you let me implement Sharia law, you talk about Sharia law, let me implement
the
Sharia
path,
law
is it the
in
path?
Hare Hills, and let me see what the outcome of all these people who are doing this.
Would you want Sharia law in Hare Hills?
I'll tell you something. If there was Sharia law, first of all, we're living in a Christian country,
Yeah.
so we can't apply our Sharia law into this country
Mm-hmm.
as the dominant law. It's never going to be a dominant law. I wouldn't want a dominant law of this country unless the public as whole wanted it. That's including the white people, the black people, everybody.
Which would you prefer, the the way society was in 2005.
No, you want to go way before that.
I mean, the 90s I thought were the best, mate.
No, I
Blockbusters, Highlight up the road.
80s were beautiful
I've
because I
heard,
grew up in the 80s.
I don't remember the 80s.
Well,
I was 87.
yeah, but I do because I was born in the 70s. So 80s for me were beautiful, 90s were good. 2000s is when it started to change.
Yeah.
And as far as Muslims are concerned, post 9/11, it changed everything. Because obviously the Western governments, they've got their agendas, and they want to go into so-called rich Muslim countries in order to achieve what they want to achieve, and they have done it, and it hasn't always been like that. It's always been like that. If it was going into India, setting up tea companies and robbing the riches from there, that's what countries do.
I think that if you, because we often frame history in a negative light, but I think that once colonisation happens, that their society through technology, through trade, actually increases. So
Not really.
No, you don't see that.
100%.
You don't see that with the Romans.
Are you telling me?
If you take
are
the
you
example of
telling
the
me
Romans,
that the Indian Raj and the history of India, the rich history of India?
I don't know much of the history of India.
Well,
if I'm being honest.
then before we kind of think this thing and make these remarks, I think we need to look into history and actually educate ourselves before we can actually start understanding what we've done around the world. And I say we, because because I'm a part of it, right? And this is what I believe. This is home for me. I got love for it. You know, I don't know if I'll go and get enlisted in the army to go out and fight. But if the fight came here, let me tell you, I won't care if my neighbour's white, black or brown or yellow. I'm going to protect them.
I think that
this is up to us.
I think the problem with identifying in skin colour is it's even an issue or talking about it. It's a non-subject for me. Does that make sense? I know that it's a subject for everyone else, but for me, I'm just cool. Hiya, mate. Makes a difference. Everyone's different. God made us all different in the tribes.
But when it comes to religion,
yes,
I feel that Muslims are penalized consistently, right? Either if people are going to call our prophet, right? Let's say he was a pedophile, or calling the Muslim grooming gangs, saying that they're Muslims. What's their being Muslims got to do with their dirty crime that they've done? Again, if you put Sharia on that, you know they're looking at death penalty.
For what?
For what? Grooming.
I did not know that.
Well, there you go. So you put Sharia law in. I'm just saying, not saying that you probably. I don't know if you're podcasting or if you're gonna. If you're going live or what you're doing, yeah. But if Sharia law was implemented there's
a lot of people that study both sides of the text.
Yeah, but then when they study all of the text, and if they're gonna take parts of a chapter. And then go
read the context,
and then misplay that and only just say these things. I can quote you parts of the Bible or the Torah, and where it goes that you go and you kill the children, the women, kill the donkeys, kill the animals.
Do you know why that one was? Do you know why that one was? That particular thing. I think it was because they were Nephilim DNA.
And exactly
they were the giants.
Same thing when it comes to the Quran.
Yeah.
So
were
why
they killing the giants then?
Sorry?
So I think that one, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's because they killed the donkeys because everything was infected with the Nephilim DNA. It was the giants.
Well,
that's why they were.
What I'm saying is
destroyed. That's why the animals were destroyed as well. There's
a broader context to it.
Yes, exactly. When
the
we
point
understand
is,
the context.
if it was the giants or if it was a disease or whatever it may have been, what I'm saying is, I don't know what that is. So for me to actually come and make a comment on that,
I hear this argument. But from the surface level reading of that.
Let's take a statement and let's look at the context.
Yes.
Context, and then look at why it was released or 100%. Why it was said and what was going on around that time.
100%.
Right, and then we can understand it. It's all right.
Do you think it's the lack of ignorance in the scriptures, according to
there's no lack of ignorance within the
modern
scriptures.
Day.
I think it's lack of ignorance within the understanding of people.
Yes.
Right.
They don't understand the scriptures.
And we're living on. We shoot from the hip.
Yes.
We're not even ready to draw. We're not even ready to go and face each other. We quickly ready to shoot, and without even thinking, without understanding each other, and obviously that causes problems. It's a very touchy subject for everybody. Listen, all I want is everybody
Peace.
to coexist, live in peace, right? We got given the opportunity in the early 19th century, yeah. Pre-1950s is when we started to migrate. My father came in this country in 1958.
Well, I'm
My
Ukrainian.
grandfather
I'm
came
Ukrainian
in-
Polish. We were just after the 1950s,
Right.
1948, 49.
Walaikum salam. I'm all right, bro. How are you?
So 19.
So my grandfather came. My grandfather, my great grandfather, right? He's buried in Liverpool.
Yeah.
In World War One, he came on the merchant ships,
Yeah.
right? And there was I
Because
think
he had regiments over there, Pakistan, yeah, or India.
we don't even know where his grave is,
You might not
right?
have got his body.
So you know, we just as everybody else fought for freedom and
Yeah, I
fought
know
under
that.
the British rule,
Yeah.
fought for the security of this country and for Britannia.
Amen.
Right? So, end of the day, of course, my religion is somewhere else, and I love my religion, and that's why I follow it. I believe in it, just the same way the Christians believe in theirs,
Why,
and the Jews believe in theirs.
Yeah, the reason I believe in my religion, well, I was born Christian, first, is just testing at the archaeology. That's the kind of thing that made me go to that. I mean,
Well-
I've not looked into everything as much as I've looked into my own faith, but my
Listen, if we believe in the Christians and the Jews as people of the book.
yes, all the people of the book, I believe in. You're the one who said here.
And all the people
To
of the
judge.
book, they follow the same the same creator, right? We call him Allah, you might call him God, somebody else might call him Jehovah, you know, the Jews might call him Hashem, and so on.
Hashem.
Yeah. You know, it's as far as naming him or what, but we're all Abrahamic, we all believe in the same prophets. So we have a few little differences between us.
Do you look into the evidence of the prophets?
Of course.
This is the archaeology of the prophets is the one that gets me. You know, Lutz.
I look into the science, I look into the history, I look into the events that happen.
I think the history is something that
It can be manipulated.
Yes, I think it's about what people do, but whilst carrying a name of something. So there's been so many bad things done in the name of Christianity, but it's not what the Bible teaches. Just as there's so many bad things that Christians do, but it's not what the Bible teaches. So we should look at what God teaches, because all the way through they're constantly correcting the prophets, because the prophets aren't perfect.
Absolutely, but
I know they are in
that
Islam,
remarks, if you put them and said, okay, same thing for the Muslims, yeah, right? Then it becomes a different thing altogether, doesn't it? I think then we can probably find some kind of medium ground where we can start talking
I think-
equally and start saying this.
I think
But when you find that people are quick to criticize,
do you think the only important thing is the truth?
well, I believe I'm on the truth.
Yeah, I know you're on the path.
And you'll think that you're on the
100%.
truth, you know. But somewhere between us, we're going to differ, aren't we?
Massively.
Massively.
Yeah, massively.
Like, you know, we believe in Jesus to be the prophet of God. We believe in his miraculous birth. We believe he's going to come back. We believe he was born to Virgin Mary.
Yeah,
we believe he's
yeah,
going to come and put this world
He's a
at
Messiah
rest.
as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
The
he's a
Messiah,
Messiah, yeah. And we also believe in the
Uncreated.
Antichrist and the anti-Messiah who's going to come at the same time.
Do you think he's coming soon?
Oh, come on, bro.
Come on.
If you're going to believe, you
Do
know,
you
there's so many things that you're not going to believe
do
in.
you know what's interesting is in all the other faiths they're always waiting for the Mahdi, the last.
All right, are you? Alhamdulillah.
I spoke to that guy earlier. He directed me over here.
Have a drink, mate.
Thank you, Aki.
I'm holding it in my hand. You have that.
I need it.
I'm going to have to go. I'm supposed to be working, and I've spent about almost an hour with you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Lovely to meet you. Yeah.
You take care.
Take care, brother. Bye bye.
All right.
So that was an interesting conversation. Just gonna go. Just got a Red Bull. It's nice to hear people's perspectives when you're not trying to debate. Does that make sense? Or get across something so that they give their honest thing. And this whole, what is it, Lux or something? Hang on. I think it's this street. We'll go find. Is that what I think it is? No, it's not. I think to get people to talk and not be on a debate, because I'm trying to find out what happened, not bring my, because I wasn't here. He's like, why are you asking me what happened? Let me go speak to the people. Luxor view. So this is the street. Aki, is this the street where the riot was on? Is this the street where the riot was on? Where yesterday the riot started? The next one? Okay. Just gonna go down the next one. See if there's any lasting damage. What's interesting is you don't see any cameras around the area, because you do get cameras in certain areas, but there's no cameras. Probably on everyone's doorbells. They can take that. They can confiscate doorbell camera stuff, you know. I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to it. So this is the street. Not a lot happening. A barbecue going on. Maybe we'll go have a chat with the barbecue people. Now this is interesting. Taking pride in your garden, pride in your area. It changes. You know the psychology of the broken window thing. Hiya. The psychology of the broken window. If there's one broken window, everything will get broken. People don't think it's important. So it's interesting. Hello. Do you know what I realise I look like? An undercover fed. Undercover fed. And do you know what I'd be doing normally if I was at work? Looking at these black boxes and selling it to people. We make so much money on the street. Excuse me, mate. Just a quick question. You see that black box over there? You know it's the new internet. The government laid it all over. Obviously, everyone's stuck in a contract. So the government are giving it for free. I'm not working today. I'll leave it. Oh, the mind of a blithering idiot. Welcome to my mind. So this is where it happened, and I can't see anything. If I'm being honest, there ain't a lot happening. The Uyghurs. This is the Uyghurs. So you can tell an area by. Hello, my friend. A quick question. I'm on YouTube about there was the riot here yesterday, wasn't there? There was the riot on this street yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yes. Are you Christian?
Huh?
You Christian?
No.
Okay. What are your thoughts on? Because we're asking what would Jesus do. What do you think the solution? Because we're listening to people's opinions. I wasn't here. I'm live. There's like 120. You weren't here?
No.
Okay, brother. God bless you. Take care. So you shoot every now and then and you miss. So there's not a lot happening. There's not a lot happening, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's not that we've got them on full brightness. Even demon can't deny Jesus' divinity. Exactly, you can prove Jesus' divinity. There you go. There's a camera up there. These are what I was talking about. I'll just spin it around for you, see if you can see. And if I zoom in there, on the top of there's a big camera, and they follow everything. It's interesting. And you want to talk about the police? You know my head kicking video, where the guy was sexually assaulting two girls, and then, well, young girls like 16, 17, and then a woman, in the space of 10 minutes of each other right in front of me. When we took him to the police, if you watch the full video, you see me actually walk him up to the police after the incident and help him hand himself in, because I think it'd be better for him. Oh yeah, he's going to go to court. We've got him arrested. We've processed him. Here's your crime number. It says right, I'm away for a month. Just message me and we'll take it from there, because this guy needs to be off the street. It's not like a random thing. It's actually for the benefit. I've not heard anything off them. Absolutely nothing off them. The police. So it just kind of, it's crazy. And I think you can understand grace for people getting involved in the riot because of human's nature, just to want to be involved in just something entertaining, this, that, the other, throwing a few bricks, because it's not a thought out, it's not like a singular crime, it's kind of a mob mentality. I think when someone does something individually and singularly, you can see that there's a big difference between doing something of single mind and doing something else. Let's go down Hare Hills. Like, look, there's nothing happening here. Let's go down Hare Hills. Luxor Place. Lambton Grove. We're going on the... Excuse me. Let's see if we can speak to some people. Let's speak to people. What are the questions? Jesus is Lord. Yeah, what does the Messiah means? I'm out. God bless you. The Father is Allah, the Father of Jesus. It's too easy, man. The Dawa script is so easy, and the fact that it evolves evolution in the taught how to attack the Bible and not taught other things, because Satan only wants to attack the truth. Does that make sense? Satan only wants to attack the truth. That's why you'll only see secularism, scientific secularism, making people atheists over. Hey bro, were you here with the riots on yesterday? I'm YouTube live. I'm asking. We're just asking. You speak English? Oh, did you see what was happening yesterday?
Yeah.
What would? Can you tell us about it? I don't want to show your face, but I'm just live on YouTube and we're just talking to people. You little English?
Yeah, little.
Okay, no worries. Take care. Buna, how do you say thank you?
In criminal language.
Yes. Yakwim. See you later. I don't know that one. You get so much more out of people if you can say hello and thank you to them. It's really nice to meet people where they are and learn certain things. I didn't know that one. Yakwim. Okay. Don't know where it's from though. Jesus is Muslim. No, because you even have a contradiction in there, Fadi. You have a contradiction there because Abraham was the first Muslim. You have 4 times someone is called the first Muslim. And then Hashim will tell you it's from the first Ummah. Like, it's not. Adam was the first Muslim. And Muhammad was the first Muslim. And Abraham was the first Muslim. So someone's always the first Muslim. And Allah said, if anyone has any contradictions in this text, this book is not from Allah. Hello? Hello, sister. Were you here yesterday when the riots were on? Did you see any of what happened yesterday on the street?
No.
No? Okay, no worries.
Why?
I'm YouTube. I get people's opinions on what happened. I'm just live now.
No, I'm not here yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday I'm
You keep it safe, yeah?
Yeah.
So the question we're asking everyone is, what would Jesus do? Are you Christian?
Yeah.
What do you think that Jesus would do? I've not been able to ask people these questions. With yesterday, what do you think the answer to everything was?
This is, I don't know the question I want to talk to you. You know,
Alfonso?
yesterday I go work, I finish my work.
Okay.
I come my house. I see this one. I don't know.
You didn't see it?
No.
Okay, merci beaucoup. Au revoir. I know people have actually seen it.
Excuse me,
Yes?
I'm watching the live.
I'm on live stream, yeah? Yeah. I only speak to people over 16 though, bro. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum, Aki. You speak English? Yes. No, little. We're asking about the riots. Do you see the riots yesterday? Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm talking to people. What happened yesterday?
I don't know. I'm living here at this area.
And you not see it?
No, I'm see that what's happened. I mean, this is some children, social work. Maybe some Romanian people.
And then how long did it continue for, the riots, or what happened in the riots?
Maybe
3-4 hours. Bad. Anything damaged or?
Yeah, some. My solar window is maybe some my side the car, yeah. No, my car, another my friend car, yeah.
So the car was damaged?
Yeah, little bit the back side, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, some police car, people come in. Yeah, that's my house. Police
Was this where the
here.
car rolled?
Yeah, the road here.
Yes, I see that. I see the video.
Yeah.
Where was the police car that got turned over?
Yeah. Police. This is police car. Yeah,
Yeah, police car here.
Leaving this house. Yeah, the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
Police car here is just there. Nobody here. The police. Some people come in. Too many people. Give me.
Yeah.
Window is broken. I'm outside the gate side. I'm stay the gate side. Yeah. Another too much people come in.
Bad.
Yeah, push the car, yeah.
They pushed the car. Was this here? I see.
Yeah, that's
Oh, this is the
road,
car. So
yeah.
this was where the car
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that got
yeah.
flipped.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Are they clean everything up today, or when did they get clean
Yeah,
up?
little bit. It's some no clean in morning time. Some people come in. Is no. That's,
Morning time they come clean it up.
some clean people come in morning time. Yeah, children at the school go take out the school. Yeah, children. Some 3 people come in. Some cleaning. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the road. Yeah, that's. I'm leaving here this year.
Yeah, look, so this is street. We were just asking people. Okay.
Yeah, no, but that's
Not good at all.
Yeah, no, but that's people. Yeah, that.
And did people?
Yeah.
Did people just get involved? Everyone getting involved. You see lots of people
Yeah, too
randomly.
many people involved. Give me this is no life. Give me small child. Give me this is 10 year, 12
10
year.
year, yes.
Yes, some problems that people.
Yes,
Problems
this is
that
what we
small
say.
one, yeah.
Where were the parents?
Parents here, around the here. Parents, look, that, look.
Yes,
Look,
yes.
Yeah, the road, the football. Some car is coming, yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing down.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
accident, yeah.
Yeah.
Asking police is coming, the driver, yeah.
Yeah.
Why? This is the road, yeah.
Yes.
This is man the road.
Yes.
Why no go in the park, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
All the time here, this Romanian people and Slovakian people in Czech Republic. I'm leaving this area in 24 hours, in 23 years. Give me there's no crime. I'm no see the police station. Where is the police station? I'm going working. I'm child going school. Yeah, I'm going for the.
Do you think the problem, the solution is for the kids to have more things to do?
Too many kids, the Romanian kids go in this road, yeah, here by bike, yeah. Go in the street here, give me 5 years, 6 years. And night, midnight, 12 o'clock, midnight, 12, half 12, 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'm looking small child. Give me round this.
Just walking around.
Yeah, walking around. Yeah, no allowed.
No, no.
Yeah, I'm here. Why you no see?
Yeah.
Why you no look after?
Yeah.
This is problem. There's too many children. That's Romanian people. No, the Asian Muslim people. No, the are around in all the streets. No, Muslim people. Yeah. This is Romanian people, Slovakian people.
Do you think the problem is that there's nothing to do? The solution, because it's not their. You know, like it's the parents not individually. Everyone's different, but the problem is bad parenting. And this is what I think, or what I'm picking up: bad parenting and no facilities.
Sometimes say one children. Give me all children the home. I'm going to take up the school as children. Yeah. I'm going to say 1 o'clock. I'm going park. Yeah. I'm going around the park. Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
The
I'm from round there.
here,
Yeah, I'm from round
Go
there.
the playground in the road.
Yeah. I think the thing is it's too dense round here and there's nowhere for them to go. Like we do cleaning. I go to a church here and we bring the kids. We only do it once a year, but we clean the park.
Yeah.
And the needles, the drugs, the broken glass. The park's
good.
not safe. That park down there, you know the other one.
Small park.
The small park.
Yeah.
Not safe.
Small park. My child maybe 1 month ago, 4 weekend, 5 weeks before. My child is on the Morrison. Give me some ice cream. Child is coming in the park. Asking Romanian and Slovakian people, give me scream, give me mobile. Yes, small child, give me mobile, give me scream. Give me no the scream, give me fighting. Yeah, I'm see the people. Another one day later, I'm going to the park. My wife, my children yesterday come in here. Too many Romanian people come in. Push my car by One day late, I'm going to the park. See these people, the TikTok, yeah. Why yesterday my children come in here? Why it's a fight? See me, give me this. Too many. Give me that's it. 50 children is coming. I'm one, yeah. My children, 2 people I'm here.
So what was the makeup of the sorry, Khab? What was the demographic here yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday some maybe 8 o'clock finish this one. That's it. The police recovery van is coming. This is police car is pushing the brake.
They pushed the car. Everyone see that car. Yeah.
Some people is gone. This area is not. These people some gone the library side. Yeah.
Yes, they moved over to the library.
Yeah. I'm going to mosque. Yeah, mosque here. I'm going to mosque. And we finish at 10:30. Can we ask him look the boss of the car? Yeah.
Wow. What message, if you could ask, what would you want to see change so this thing doesn't happen in the future?
Yeah, I'm asking this mom or dad, give me this small child, can I look after, please? This is, look, all the time. Today is little bit quiet this area. Give me some days come in here, give me all the child here.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Playground here,
I not those. I see
Today
it.
some quiet, the street quiet, every street quiet. Yeah, yesterday, before yesterday coming, before yesterday coming here, too many people here.
You, okay. You think that all the children are attending
Yeah.
schools?
Yeah, the school, yeah. School, give me the school is this problem. The problem that's the school, that's children. Give me Canada children is fighting, yeah. Look.
I know. But that's just a game. Okay, so just a kid, yeah. There's a kid firing water guns into a random car. That's not cool. Fire at other people, but don't fire at random cars.
Before this area is okay. I'm living in this area a long time. Give me okay this area. Too many people, different people coming here.
Do you think that? Yeah, I mean the makeup of everywhere changes. I think that a lot of people have a bias because they see. Because my relatives came in through at the end of the war, Polish Ukrainian after the war.
Yeah, I'm asking police the message. Give me this small child. Can I come this child ready? This is my dad. Give me by hands. Come on by mom's dad. I'm talking this one. I'm asking police. Can I check the small park? This is playground. No by drugs, no by alcohol, no by.
This is covered in drugs. I'm walking up the street and I've seen 2 deals. And
too many people
on
the street.
It's kind of open.
Yeah, this is playground for children.
Yeah, and it's drug. Yeah.
I'm not going this park. Maybe long time. Give me this is 4 5 weeks before my one day. Just half an hour. No, my child. I'm going to the Rondi Park.
Rondi Park, beautiful, mate. I grew up on it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Big problem is here.
Yeah. Because it's not safe, is it? It's
not safe. Yeah.
It's So the facilities, the parks need to be made safe. The recreation itself.
Small child, 8 year, 9 year child, give me smoking, give me this everything.
I see this, the vapes.
I see my children looking. That's it.
And it's the effect, and it's the culture, isn't it? When people see these things doing it, this is what they get involved in from a young age. It's not good, man. It's really not good. Anyway, Aki, God bless you.
Okay.
See you later, brother.
Okay.
I think the root problem is everyone will see it as a biased because they think that when their people come in, it's like if you listen to what I said, it's like I wasn't there. But when my grandparents came over, they will have been the new, and there'll have been issues when they moved in because that's just what happens. Does that make sense? So even though you don't see it, the forefathers of if you're mixed and you're in the UK, your forefathers would have been the recent problem. Does that make sense? So you can't see it from your point of view. You've got to see that new people coming in from things. This problem is always going to occur, and it's only through normalisation, and integration that it becomes normalised. It's always someone else's. It's always that issue, the next person's issue. So you cannot be biased because of. You're seeing it from your perspective biasly. I think in that conversation I realised, well, do you know what? When the Poles and the Ukrainians came over, they probably had this problem integrating. They're Chapeltown. That's where everyone used to go to. That's where my family came from. And you see them moving out, and it's another cycle happening. So it's really interesting, isn't it? Really interesting. Let's go and so that's the street anyway. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell you or not. I'm going to go walk up, maybe go talk to the barber again, maybe go get my hair cut. I think the best people to talk to are the corner shop people and the barbers because they know what's going on, they've got the finger on the pulse. When he was talking about people getting the phone dropped, the kids getting the phone dropped in a park, I was like, what? That's not, it's not like a modern problem that you have in other areas, thievery. It's an interesting one. It's a really interesting one. But I think the answer to everything, it's like, oh, Jesus, isn't it? What? It makes you think, man. This isn't the normal content I do, guys, so if you're new here, you want to see what I do, just go look at other content. And what was interesting was what that gentleman said, the first Muslim guy that we had that big conversation with. What he was saying was, I'm going to go down this road. We'll go this way. If I didn't think that Reform were racist, which they're not, and if the media's portrayed it that way, because I was getting informed by people who weren't white. Literally, that's how I learnt about them. It was like I would have voted for them. and this is the crux. A lot of people with the correct understanding of the policies and not listening through the media's lens, I think it would have done even better. I think that you'd be so surprised how Hales would have actually voted had the information come through a poisoned lens, or not just an untrue lens. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just it makes sense. So that surprised me what he said. I would have voted Reform, but his lens was skewed by, I don't know, misinformation. I think my lens was until I heard about them. So that made you think. What day is it today? It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? I might just get an Uber out of here. Uber! Let's read some of your texts. Muslims don't know about the real Islam. Yes, they don't. If they did, they wouldn't believe the facts. Half the Muslims I know don't still say that they are Muslim. It's just funny, yeah, exactly. Hold tight, Ukraine. Come on. Ukraine. Do you know the sad thing is I don't know a lot about my history. Due to the circumstances of our granddad came here. He never talked about it. This is the streets, they're just shouldn't be like this, and it wasn't like this. Another police car, gloves on apparently. Don't know why they've got the blue gloves on in the car. This is interesting. Just picking up. You've seen so many police vans around here, which is needed. You know, it's massively needed. I'm just making an observational awareness of they need to keep this place calm. They don't be tough again tonight. There's another thing, it's a lot of mental illness with drugs. There's a heroin addict or something like that. Jamai Masjid, Bilal. I wonder if they teach everything that's in the Hadith. Should be interesting. Remember we were talking about Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, from Saudi Arabia converting to Christianity and taking out all the Hadith from Saudi Arabia. It's like on the global picture, you think that Christ is decreasing in Western countries, which I think it is. Well, it is. But in other parts of the world, Christianity is on the rise. Do you know what I mean? All he ever needs is a remnant. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Yeah. So do you know what breaks my heart is the fact that the oxymoron of black Muslims, they're not aware of. So this is like 5-year-olds running around the street by themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's not, you weren't allowed to do that. Just randomly running across the road. It's like an open wall nursery. There you go. Burnt out. It's all been burnt out over there. Man, it's crazy. Okay, let's read some of these questions. Abraham Moses did not speak Arabic. Yeah, and all the books were sent down. They weren't sent down in Arabic before. And then you've got to think about the dialects as well. Uthman's Quran had no diacritical marks in. So he destroyed everything that had diacritical marks and then gave you something with no diacritical marks in, which is up for your own interpretation. So by burning all the books, because that could have possibly been done, there's a like 5-year-old kid just randomly roaming the streets with nowhere to go. So I think that's the root of the problem. Is that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Count your blessings. You know, some people don't have opportunities or funds or anything. You know, you don't realise what you've got and how lucky you are to be in Western civilization, even though it's decaying. It's a slow death. We can still see the benefits of what we have walking on concrete roads. I mean, electricity, running water, all these kind of things that we take for granted. Sometimes we just have to thank God and And thank people for the situation that we find ourselves born in. The fact that we're on mobile phones over the internet with credit on. That's quite nice, just a guy just singing away. Let's go down here. Black Lives Matter on the wall. Yeah, I think as soon as you have the argument of separating people and buying into this thing, you just fuel more racism. This whole BLM thing, it's just perpetuated by the global elites to separate people on skin colour. Do you know that it's a sign of the end times? It says nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and nation means nationality. This is literally tells you this, that nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. So this is literally signs of the end times. So don't buy into Satan's plan on division. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a product of it, hence the BLM movement. It's like, yeah, let's divide people and make it aware. It's like, come on, bro, find this common ground. There's a one blood. That's it, really. That's all I've got to say on that one. There's some things that are non-arguments that people get so obsessed with talking about. It's ideology and the pigment and what tribe you're from do not correlate. Does that make sense? There's no correlation between them. So why we have non-starter arguments is beyond me. So it just doesn't logically compute with me, so I've never bought into it. I grew up with two aunties. One's Auntie Arvind, one's Auntie Monaire. Yeah, and I thought they were my aunties when I was younger. I still call them Auntie Arvind and Auntie Monaire to this day. Like some of my mum's best friends. Auntie Monaire lived 2 doors down from me. Auntie Arvind was adopted that my mum knew. She's growing up. And I was like, Mum, the penny's going to drop in a second. I was like, Mum, Auntie Monaire's, why is Auntie Monaire black? And she was like, oh, she's not your auntie. Should we just call her that? And Auntie Monaire's black, artist, and is an Indian doctor. And I grew up with thinking, till I was about 7 or 8, that I had an auntie and 2 aunties that were just different colours. Do you know what I mean? And it was just like, no, they're just your neighbour. You know, they're friends to this day. I see them every now and then. I went to church with Auntie Monaire and my mum. You know what I mean? We were worshipping in the car together. It's like, I really want to go to church. Yeah. So, I go to church, get church from Auntie. And if you ask me who my aunties are, I'll be like, well, it's them two. More Auntie Monaire, because Auntie Arvind lives miles away now. I'm not seeing her a lot. I see her every 3 or 4 years. But if you ask me, I'm like, well, yeah, these are my aunties. I'm closer to them than some of my other aunties. So, this whole identity, and we can see that model in Christianity, being adopted into a family. So, I think we don't understand how close you can get to your friends. You know, people that aren't related to you, you can get close to them as well. So, I really find that you get some cracking food around here. You know, should we go? I'm looking at the sweets. Have you had the Asian sweets? They're amazing. It's just a different world, mate. Very interesting place to walk around. So it's super interesting. There's always something happening. Always something happening. Go to the butchers. Trap houses everywhere around here as well. It's the buses, they're stopped down there, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what we just had.
Yeah.
The 16. You got to go to York Road.
Yeah, I know, it dropped me off there. I was walking. I know.
Fooled you though, didn't it?
It's because of the riots, wasn't it? They want to keep people out of there today.
You got a sister? Yeah. Not a 13-year-old girl, is it? That's all. Yeah, I got 36 from town. Ripon bus.
All right.
To get off at Reginald's to walk through here, because I had to come up here.
Yeah, I walked up. I was just talking to people about. I'm live on YouTube. Talking to people about the rioting yesterday and things like that. Were you? Right. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but they use it as an excuse. The Asians were kicked off. The other ones from Chapeltown
came through that Tesco, smashed it up, took all booze out, all cigs out.
What?
Well, police can't do it, can
No,
they?
no, because they're preoccupied.
They're not worried about robbing.
No,
because that
but they can't
store's
enforce it.
insured.
Yes, and I go to have some
They're
people
worried
that,
about blood and knives. You
yeah,
know.
it's crazy, isn't it? We just don't have the force that we need to keep society. Police it, yeah. They're taking more police.
Well, Seacloft, and they have to walk around in twos, Bobby's up there.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I think another thing is you see when all the writing were kicking off is female bobbies. It's like, well, it's like they can't do.
Their own little things, aren't they?
They can't do what men can do.
5'2" guys are blown.
Yeah, you can't.
They've got the belt on without gear.
You can't do it. It's just not.
Because
It's not a.
They can put a peppermint spray in.
There you go. That's
all.
what they should have done, mate. Should have put a big smoke bomb in the street and just that as it dispersed.
Well, they're on about tonight, if they get any Romanians out, they're on about deporting them.
Oh right, okay. Well, if you're causing trouble,
Yeah.
you know, it should be a bit of a non-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's some do-good that'll stop them. Stop
Yeah,
it
of course. Yeah, there's always good people.
Some solicitors are getting paid a lot of money. They'll say, no, they work over there and all that. Contributing to society and all that.
Yeah, it's a breakdown. Yeah.
See
It's
what
interesting,
happens
isn't it?
Simon now, see if he does any different.
Say that again?
No.
Oh no,
No,
no, he won't. They're part of the problem. They're part of the problem. I'm not the most politically up to date in the UK. I'm just not. But
Well, look at bloody America.
yeah,
You got two old farts there. They both want to stand by and let somebody else go in.
Yeah.
Somebody younger.
yeah,
Well, in the 50s at least. You know, that have done the bit.
yeah.
Well, he'll stand down now. He's got COVID, hasn't he?
Who else? Biden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I think it's just he can't even stand up, mate. Let alone stand down.
Well, I'm saying
He's unfit for service.
See what he said to that Yeltsin over there?
No.
And I said, I'll put you over now to Mr. Putin. Mr. Putin.
Yeah. Well, the thing is about
getting all
Putin
nerves mixed up.
and Trump is they had respect for each other because
Yeah.
they were both like, yo, we're both bosses, and it's like, well, he has no respect for Biden or anything like that because they're just weak.
Yeah.
It's weak leadership, and you don't need.
Obama wasn't too bad, I don't know.
Well, I didn't like his policies, but
Well,
the world was in better order.
Anyway,
It's
Feast is on now. £12 a go.
what's that?
See?
Oh, I'm not going to a family fun park. I'd rather pull my own head off.
Killingbeck.
I'd rather pull my own head off, mate. Too much screeching noises and kids.
12 quid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go up there.
God bless you, mate. Take care.
Get up there.
See you later, pal.
If you see a bus, flag it down.
I don't think I will. See you later. It's just refreshing, isn't it? You know, I came with all these snoods. I spent 30 quid in a tent. I went camping at this Christian church festival thing. Only a little one. First time I've done it. And it was just drizzle, just proper English drizzle weather. Me thinking, I've been camping before, this, that, the other. Bought a little tent. Got a blanket, didn't even have a sleeping bag, slept on the floor, the cold came through the floor, must have turned over every hour because my body had frozen through me by being touching the floor. I had the worst night's sleep, and then I woke up, couldn't get back to sleep. And I was just on this Temu buying all, the nonsense, I have all these little silly props for my channel and that. Where do you think all this stuff come from? I'm not Mr. Bling. You know what I mean? So, just bought absolute loads of nonsense. I've got a furry 70s wig in my pocket, some shades, got all sorts of stuff. So what I'll do is I'll go home, put my feet up for a bit, set up some of these silly props and that, and then I'm going to go over a debate that I had yesterday. We tried to have. This is the crux of it. Is the fruits of the spirit in the conversation. The debate that I was part of was just. It was not good, really not good. Christ did not take any glory from that debate. I think me and Ananda went up. He's the only person that went up in my respect level, And these are the guys that, when you come into this kind of community of making Christian content, we'll say that they're not Christians, that's why we're not Christians, yeah. That's what there's no point mixing words and lying to you, because I try not to lie. But it says you do not lie, the truth is not within you. So, hands up, everyone's a liar. you're going to hear me go over my debate, and you're going to realise how hard I cooked. Yeah, and what I was saying and the arguments that I was bringing, and the level of trying to sound like you've won an argument but not, and then the name calling and the ad hominems that were going on between Sig and what's he called, Sig and Jono. Bro, it devolved into something that I was just like, I can't listen to this. I can't listen to this, because what you're talking about is the Bible, but what you're not talking like is a Christian. Does that make sense? And the other thing is, you'll see me in debates and I'll absolutely cook someone, but you won't see me making ad hominems. You get attacked left, right and centre, and I'll just mock their argument, mock their intellect, because this is what's coming out of their mouth, mock the things that are presented to me and not go above and beyond. If I do go above and beyond, I'm aware of it. I'm like, oh God, who should have done that? You know, so there might be points when I go into the red line a little bit, but it's about being aware of that and kind of towing the line. Represent Christ to a community. Does that make sense? And I don't want to hold myself up. I want to hold up Jesus and be fallible. If I boast of anything, I boast of Christ crucified. If I boast of my weaknesses, for when I'm weak, he is strong. It's the power of Christ in you, not of your own strength. And you can't give glory to God. Oh, I'm amazing, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, what? Why did Satan fall? Satan fell from pride, bruv. Satan fell from pride. Now, when I started this, I just started walking up here, this whole conversation. What isn't on the news, or made a very shallow thing, is the police stopped two armed police went to the car park in here and stopped a certain person from taking in a £10 a homemade bomb, basically, in this car park. Armed police stopped it. Like, it's crazy. It's this world is falling apart, mate. And why are you killing with bombs, man? Killing. You understand? This is the whole thing of Christianity. It's like, we're not taught to be pushovers. It's turn the other cheek, but you're not meant to go kill people. Thou shalt not murder. Self-defense is not murdering. Self-defense is protecting yourself. And self-defending, you shouldn't really get to the state of where you're going to finish someone. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of disarming people, so... let's have a look at some of these comments. Proper geezer can only speak Arabic, so can't judge anyone. Allah can only speak Arabic. Yeah, he can't. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Will Jesus speak English when he returns? I don't know. That's a good question, that. Let me think. What is very interesting is when my ex-partner saw Jesus in a dream, turning his mouth is that telepathically almost. He said, I'm not angry with anyone, and I did this for you. So a lot of people don't even, he just talks to their soul. Does that make sense? So I think it goes beyond words, mate. That'd be my best interpretation, or my best guess of how Christ will communicate. Does that make sense? So so Jesus is able to speak in all languages. Yeah, I feel sure it'd be the Spirit when they speak in. When Jesus is able to speak in tongues, they'll just hear it. They'll all interpret it in their own language, like the Holy Spirit gave them the power of, which is in a sense the essence of God. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, we're in the end times. Oh, I know how far back I am with the conversation now. As in against nations since nations began. No, but it's a sign of the end times. That thing. It's the characteristics. There's so many levels of prophecy that are singular behavioural patterns, changes in environment, on the national level. There's so many levels of prophecy, it's untrue. Earthquakes have always been with us, disease too. Yeah, of course, but you understand that since 1950, there is a graph that goes like that to there, off the chart of earthquakes. There's even an earthquake app, I've got it on my old phone, where it shows me, makes an alarm when earthquakes go off in the world. Like I was on that thing, I still am, you know, the knowledge is all there, but it seems to be more fruitful for me to focus on softening the ground and evangelising. So you can get earthquake apps now. try and walk around Piccadilly in Manchester with a camera, bro, they get a straight elbow to the jaw. Straight chop. But I do have it insured. there's a reason for that, yeah? Too many man. Yeah, Peter Apologetics too. Coming with that God logic, that absolute refined argument. What is the Injil? What have we lost? Can you tell us what we've lost? It's probably gone quiet now. It doesn't exist anymore, but what doesn't exist? Can you tell us what we're meant to be looking for? Can Allah's word be lost? So obviously, I think you've just fallen into being a kafar there, because Muhammad had said that he had the text. He had the book with him, didn't he, Muhammad? Because he placed it on a cushion and judged out of it. But there I am teaching you about your faith, or religion, I should say. You don't have faith. As he kicked someone on YouTube, yeah, it was a good kick. He's telling us to judge by. I think all religion is not evil. Exactly. The last part of the Quran was finished in 1972. Educate me, I've not even heard that one, but I'm not saying I don't believe you. It was the Injil revealed to Isa. Don't use the word Jesus, please, bro. It means God's salvation. You don't understand what you're saying. Because God saves. Yeah. God judges and God saves. Kasim, yeah, if you want to debate me, I'll debate you, bro, because I think you're chronically illiterate. Beyond even dealing with the people in the side chat. Can't bother to have an intelligent discussing about. Certainly don't need your prayers. Well, who's you praying to? You get me? My question about the satanic commandments. You have any change your name? Doesn't suit you. Question. So was Muhammad in the Injil and Allah. Do you know what was funny? They tried to. Someone pointed this out the other day. They said, "Oh, Muhammad's in the Bible." And it says it in what one? I said, oh, he's in Songs of Solomon. I thought Allah didn't like. I thought Allah didn't like music, and he's in the Songs of Solomon. I just couldn't stop laughing, you know. Like even then, that's a secondary laugh. I've already laughed about it yesterday. I'm like, so you're telling me Allah put Muhammad's name in the Songs of Solomon? It's in the name, so they sung out Muhammad's name. Oh, come on, bro. Lala cuss me. It was revealed. It's embarrassing to hear. Read it again, big guy. Even worse is the English translated Quran. The thing is basically a badly read story. If you want to understand I tell you what, guys, if you're actually interested in learning what the Quran says and means, go to Daily Corvid's channel. He's in the chat. He's one of my mates, one of my brethren them. Go and to subscribe to Daily Corvid and watch his content. It might be funnier than my content. Do you know what I mean? And if you think I'm probably like 6 out of 10 for hilarity, he'd probably score a good 8. You get me? Dog Logic's Bible coming out soon. Why did Dog Logic cook everyone around, bro? Why do you go up on his panel? It's so easy to discredit someone with a derogatory name, which I do, but I debate these people. Do you know what I mean? Man runs into the fire. I'm waiting on the 2024 Bible. Well, you've just got... maybe they might do a revised edition of the 1924 Cairo Hafs Quran, which is currently the one that you're reading. We just celebrated its birthday on the 8th of July, mate. So I think it's 100 years old and 10 days off the top of my head. It might be 9 days. Satan commands, you mean Allah commands? Same but different. Guys, smash the like. There's 92 people. If you're actually listening to this content, I'm just a fat kid walking down the street. If you smash the like, you'll get Jannah points. Allah will give you 300 Jannah points today. You know what I mean? You'll collect your Jannah points for Jannah. Look at me. See if it says that's a nice sounding name, isn't it? That brothel that is Jannah. explain anything. Daily Prophet calls it what you will. Talking about the same thing. It's still not evil. Okay. The Quran you read 100-year-old. Yeah, exactly. I bet I've caught a tan today. Another tan. If you can't find Muhammad in the Injil, then Allah lied. Exactly. Do you know who you can find in all the books before? Jesus. Pre-incarnate and prophesied. All the way through in every single book. There you go. He called them a den of serpents. I love that one. I hope your crops wither and die is a biblical insult. Oh, you whitewashed tombs. Get behind me, Satan. I need to step up my biblical insults from copying off Tyson Fury, you big dosser, you bum, to more biblical insults. Is there something true? Follow it. Not the Quran. Yeah, exactly, because it's not true. The Quran is the proof of the Quran itself. You know this, don't you, Colin? So how dare you question these kind of things? Bring me the Injil and I'll show you. Why don't you go look at Luke 1 to 11 and see the... I'm not even going to go into it. I'll go way above his head. Jesus is the word become flesh, you poom. You big poom. Scoring points rather than having a healthy debate and learning something. No, I think that he learns a lot at home. But the argument is lost when it becomes a shouting match. And I think they're both as bad as each other yesterday. Honestly, I do. I've said that. If I'm critical to one side and not equally critical to another side doing the same thing, then I'm biased. Does that make sense? Yeah, like, subscribe and share, guys. If you're not a pagan, smash the like. 52 likes, come on. Come on now. Come on, bring it on. Yeah, this is why he chose the King James Bible, because English is the universal language. It is a universal language, but do you know what the first universal language is and always has been? Numbers. Ooh, wait, I said it, numbers. Numbers is a universal language. So that's probably something in that. Yeah, and when the penny drops, you'll get it. If that's above your head, you need to follow this channel more often. Okay. You might be able to read, but understanding is another 10 levels up, exactly. By the way, MMA lads, you a deadly set. It's not a side kick, it's just a high kick. The beautiful thing about it was the turn of the foot, because you're always looking for the swing of the hands and the turn of the foot to really get it. It was perfect. The only better way would to get that shin on face connection, but it was literally a reaction. But I don't like talking about it. It just brings people in. It's not a topic that I think needs to be addressed much. Violence or martial prowess. It's not a thing, but it brings a lot of you lot in. That's why I put those shorts up. It was a good kick though. I remember sending it to my Thai trainer. I was in it, and I just sent him it. It was just like, brother, because that's who your teachers. You're like, oh look, and he's like, yeah, perfect. I'm proud of you. Nye, my favourite coaches I've ever had is called Nye. People talking. Yeah, Allah couldn't stop a goat from eating it, bro. They avoid these things. Did you see? I can't remember the name of his channel, but he was bored. I think he got a strike on it, so he went and bought 20 plastic goats and then a mini Quran and folded it up and glued the pages into the goat's mouth. So you can buy plastic goats eating the Quran as a little statue, as a little thing for your desk. I thought that was just like absolute poetry. Yeah, it didn't. None of it happened. We always make these assumptions that the Quran's true. It's not. So none of these events happened. Does that make sense? The Bible warned us, and this is unique to Islam. this verse was telling us that even if an angel comes to you with something else, the BHI, Black Hebrew Israelite movement, same foundation. Mormonism, same foundation. It's all revelation from demons. Doctrines of demons. So you need to read the Bible. It's just like, yeah, this is going to come up here. The Bible's one piece sewn together. Behind you. Oh! It's a 42. But it means that the buses are open, so I'll go back. I'll stop the buses from coming down here. But evidently not. It's a 42. Thank you, whoever said behind you. I thought someone was... I thought I had to get my flying kick out. Do you know what's sad? That I bought a snud just to take the mick out of all the people that wear... No, it's not. So when I go to a certain place that people don't recognise me, I can get into debates with them without them running off. Different accent, cover my tats, and then get them on camera and cook them again. The only thing better than double fried chips is triple fried chips. So we're going to try and get some caps for Jesus. So I'm going to go secret squirrel next time. You know that Ali Dawa's channel, the whole website doesn't work. It's a dead page. It doesn't click anything. It doesn't work. The mats aren't sent out. It doesn't work. So you can't get the mats. It's just a scam. It's so easy to work out. Go on something plus, it's called salaplus.com or salaplus.org. That's the name of his website, and it's a dead link. First buses, okay, they're not stopping there. Which one was given to Momo while being strangled? Get your fez out. Oh, my fez is at home, bro. I'll show you what I brought with me. I brought this because I thought there'd be actually people there. I've got my 70s thingy. I've got my snud, or whatever it's called, face nappy, or manjab. You know, a hijab. That's a manjab. You know, those ski masks or whatever they are. I could never. If I tell you what, if my son, that I don't have, came in with one of those things on me, it gets such a hiding. It's untrue. I'd be like, bro, go look at yourself in the mirror. If I see you with that again, you better run. You just better run. I'm not having anyone wear that is my child. If they might imagine a child. Because of use the brain God gave me. So I learn, that's how I know. There you go. Trust me, brother. Brother, ooh. What's that? What's that, brother? And I just make fat me eating ice cream with talcum powder all over my face. That's what you're doing, Alan. You throw talcum all over your face. Looks amazing. And they've got this talcum powder that's got like, it makes you, it's like a minty, spicy talcum powder. It feels amazing on your body. I'm an atheist. I've been here over an hour and I like this guy. Bro, I love you. Me love you like cooked food. What I'd say to you, bro, is this channel's called The Truth Is Not Subjective. It's all evidence-based. When I'm not walking around, I show you the evidence of the Bible. Underneath every single video, go watch the first video in the descriptions, and your whole world will change, because we prove the Bible. It's not just opinion and you know, intellectual arguments on here. If it's not based in reality, then it's not real, is it? It's like, I gotta say that again because it came out so crisp and concise. If it's not based in reality, then it isn't real. The thing that blew my mind away at 30 is that the Bible's actually real, because the reality is testable. I'm not a Muslim woman, so you've got a whole brain, not a half. Hallelujah, amen. Can I get an amen, amen? Can I get an amen, amen? Oh, when you say you're sorry, we'll say yes and amen. Can I get an amen? Council of Nicaea's conclusion on the Trinity. Well, we're presented with new evidence Was it last night or the night before? A rule passed me a document that shows that was it Murabat or something? Documents show that the text was already formulated before the Council of Nicaea. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go to that, and it will supersede the argument of the Council of Nicaea, if true. And God works through men as well, so it doesn't really mean that it's man that decides what goes in canon. It's God working through man, just as he always has. Oh, Jesus lasted for 5 verses. Pathetic. Jesus Christ is tag teaming Islam. Colton Connor, that made me laugh, bro. Like, subscribe and share, or you are a dirty pagan and you sacrifice your children to the altar of Baal through abortion. And if you do that, you need to give your head a wobble. And if you have done that, you need to turn to Jesus, because he's paid for all your sins and his grace is enough. Poor little, yeah, her hair fell out. Yeah, no one talks about this. Aisha's hair fell out. Why do people's hair fall out? Stress. That's why your hair falls out. This is why there's a 37. It is getting a little bit up there, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but that's 37, bro. You see me? So man's not stressed. Man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. Yeah. Mohammed's here. Okay. Mohammed, can we drink toilet water? Yeah, of course you can. Bismillah. Yeah. Joel Lewis's wife said Jesus didn't perform any miracles before baptism. What does that mean? Why are you listening to Joel Osteen's wife? Are you serious that that's where you get your sources from? That's a prosperity gospel, bro. That's mental. That Jesus said, if they persecute me, they'll persecute you. Like, it's crazy to even follow that without reading the Bible. He'll take, like, honestly, and that church is just straight out of the pit of hell. Straight out of the pit of hell. Of course he performed miracles. He turned water to wine, didn't he? The water you turn into wine. There's no one like you. No one like you. How come nobody's talking about Muhammad? Did he? I never heard that one. I maintain no religions are evil. You need to read the Quran, bro. You need to read Buddhism. You need to read the books, bro. Honestly, that to say that is ridiculous. The beautiful thing about Christianity is it's really not. It's so lovely. It's like, you know, your old grandma who's just really soft and lovely and she can't do anything wrong and she cares about everyone. That's what Christianity is. It's like an old grandma. It's like, I hope you said sorry and you made up. I hope that, here we go. Wow, here we go. Where do you think they're going? Where do you think they're going, guys? I think part 2's just starting. We've missed all the fun and games. I came out, but I got my times wrong. Sleeping with the dead, yeah, when he went in to sleep with his dead auntie to lessen the torture of the grave. That's necrophilia. Yeah, that's necrophilia. And what that is sleeping with the dead corpse. Incest and necrophilia, sleeping with the dead corpse. But I didn't write it down. That's what that's what actually happened, apparently. The best thing about the subject that we're talking about, Islam, is it didn't actually happen. That's the best thing. The best thing about it, it's just a story, like a scary story to tell kids before they go to bed. I think it's just his auntie, Colton Connor. I think a lot of what he's saying, you're getting a little bit wrong. No one like you. Part-time Viagra salesman, exactly. Guys, we technically get more viewers now, and I've had my viewers maybe up to 120 than Lily Dawa gets on his live streams, and he's got 1.2 million. People put too much respect on who Lily Dawa is. Lily Dawa is a bum salesman who's biblically illiterate and a liar, like a obtuse liar. Is that Daniel? You turn into wine. There's no one like you. No, it's not. No one like you. Yeah, so, we're on 60. We're probably doubling Lily Darwell's channel views now. Just fat man walking through the streets, so it ain't hard. Gonna you turn into one. Daniel. Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm alright, how about you?
Yeah, good. I'm just live, man. I'm just on my YouTube. Yeah. What are you studying now?
Pardon?
It's like one of my best students at church. I'm just live.
I'm at break right now. But I'm going to go into college soon.
Okay. I'm catching 16, but I don't know if it's...
16. You want me to check the time for you?
I'd love you to, because I'm live, mate. This is like one of my top students, I reckon. What are you studying now?
I'm going to study computer science, physics, maths, Spanish.
Come on.
But, yeah,
How did your results come through?
we haven't got our results yet, so I'm waiting for my results. We're getting them back on the 22nd.
Are you coming to Limitless Festival?
Yeah. You're going as well,
Yeah,
so you're one of the leaders.
Yeah, leading.
I'm not in your group though.
They asked, all the lads said, could I be in their group? So they pulled me into the group. Who is it? I can't remember. So, yeah. Jesse. Yeah. So I'll be floating around. I've got to look after someone. So I'll be making sure that I'm looking after someone most of the time. But I'll be in all the meetings. And then I'll be playing all the games with you. I can't wait, you know. I went to... say that again?
It's really good. It's good.
I've heard... But it's so long. I went camping on the weekend. Was it this weekend? Yeah, this weekend. I went camping and, bro, 2 days I was exhausted. I'm an old man now, mate. So I'm going to have to step up my my camping things. But yeah, what are you studying outside of your... What are you studying Bible-wise?
Bible-wise, I haven't been keeping up that much, you know. But I've been reading my Bible. I've been doing my daily stuff.
Okay.
I've got my own discipleship, like, little book at my house.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah.
And are you going to college now?
No. What's it called? I've just finished year 11. I'm going to take this to my cousin's house.
Hey, what have you got there?
What is this?
Jollof.
I'm not even got meat and stuff. They're gonna cook it when we get there.
Okay.
What bus is that?
49 and 5.
I need to catch that. Oh, so what 16 are you getting?
Just any 16, mate.
Is it?
16 Pudsey. Oh, hang on. You want 4 buses at once?
58.
Yeah, but what's that one? Nah, none of them are there. Go, quick, catch your bus.
Oh, no. I didn't know.
I'll see you later. See you on Sunday, yeah? That's like one of the best students, so I teach the kids at church. Like, I'm very, very close to my church. The sad thing is I can't show you where it is because of the clientele that we kind of had coming on this channel. Once upon a time, someone was watching my live stream and I had a certain thing in the background that's promoting the church that I go to. It was just like a little logo thing. And it's just so funny. They writ a letter from a fake email swearing, saying all this stuff, saying that I want to be in the choir. And then I was being really, really rude and nasty. And then, so they pretended to be me. It took the time out of their life to make a fake email, to email an email that sounded like mine to my church, and was saying just swearing, being nasty, saying, or just coming up with a mental thing and saying that I want to be in the choir. I'm like, no, I don't. Anyway, listen, I'm walking around at work and my pastor rings me up. I was like, hello, mate. He's like, oh, all right, pal. He says, how are you? I says, yeah, I'm just at work. Can I talk to you now? I was like, yeah, of course I can, mate. No, just start working. He says, is everything all right with you? I says, yeah, I'm actually really good, mate. He goes, well, this is really funny. A couple of weeks ago, we got an email through from my thing, and I said, no, that can't be Adam. But I was just checking up with you. I says, like Andy, let's let me check. I've not sent you any email to the church. He goes, yeah, I didn't think you have. Anyway, we got this email through, and someone was pretending to be you and sending lots of nasty, rude remarks to the church, and saying that you wanted to be in the choir. And I was like, bro, this is the depths that people will go to shame you, or to kind of cause dispute over you and your church. Someone made a fake email, so that's that. You know, I'm very close to where I go to church. So that they're basically my students. Like I've got loads of kids that I teach, but there's kids that are thirsting for knowledge, and you'll be able to feed in little things. Go here, and then you can have conversations. His mum's incredible as well. So there's certain students that I'm like, yo, if you've got any questions, ask me. And they ask me questions, and then they go do the research, and they're like, wow, and they tell me some more. So I can feed into them that way. Looks like the Christians are starting to get worked up. I'll leave your circle whenever and bid you goodbye. Okay. No sound. Have we got sound, guys? Wanna return into one? I don't tell people what church to go to because there's only one church. We are the church. Does that make sense? It's cold at the same time. Is the sound working now? It's not. Wow. That sucks. Let me just go back upwards. Here's what she wants to say. Help me, I'm a prisoner. Lily Dawa communicates with his wife via whiteboard. It's like Siggy with his little thingy. This means this, and this cannot mean the opposite of this. I'm like, bro, I'm lost in the sauce already. You're gonna have to slow it down for me. It's still saying Bagger. Almost at 15k. Come on, glory to Jesus. Come on, Jesus. I just care that my arguments get out, the arguments that differ from other people, because I think humbly that the arguments that I do, that other people do, the same arguments you hear, other people do them better. But I think the arguments that you hear from my channel that you won't really catch on other people's channels, and that's why I want the information to come out. You look like Jesus wants yeah. Come online on Discord sometimes. Yeah, Lily, I've not kind of locked into Discord yet. I've got it and I check it every now and then, but I'm just YouTube. I'm an old man. I just stick to what I know. Do you know what I mean? I like fish and chips and a cup of tea. Great guy, this fella. Yeah, if you like being poor, sinful and murderous. It sounds good, mate. The pimp of... Oh, I'm on the 16. I might have to come off because I'll just keep my conversation more moderated when I'm on a bus. Aging gracefully, I don't think so. The dance version. Brother, ooh. Ooh. What's that, brother? Do you not think... No. Have you seen the videos where they're forcing a 9-year-old girl to sign a marriage contract? It just breaks your heart. They're literally grabbing her hand and making her sign something. I'm gonna really lower my voice when we're on air. Cheers, mate. Our God is greater, and you are higher than. Oh, nice. Yeah, we can talk. Okay, let's go. Lovely jubbly. What's that over there? Oh, when in Rome, sit at the back. You know what I mean? Real recognised real. I used to be a good singer, mate. I'm not a good singer now. It's muscle memory. It keeps breaking up. Well, I'm gonna have a word with the internet man, the prince of the sky, Satan himself, and say, look, can you stop interfering with my signal, bro? First thing he does is lies to Adam. Yeah. Second thing is threatened. Which one? Which one's this? Like, listen, this is the thing of when you are comfortable in your own skill set. People can threaten you, but you know they're no threat. It's just empty words. It's not rising to the threat. You don't feel threatened. One of the scariest things that I ever do is when someone threatens me, I lift up my hand and go like that. Do you see any nerves, mate? Are you okay? And my hand won't shake. If you are nervous before a fight, your hand will go absolutely batshit crazy, and your hand will shake. And there's nothing more scary than looking someone dead in the eye and putting your hand right up in the face. Are you okay? Am I shaking? Are you sure you're all right? Do you want this heat? And they kind of go, checkmate. That's why you have stare downs in fighting. You'll have stare downs the day before, and if you're a betting person or you know fighting, you can work out who's who knows who's harder. It's real. It's real. In the stare down, it's real. You're like, yo, come, let me check you. You're checking, you're like, okay. And then you know if you've got a proper fight as well. Sometimes you're like, oh, no, this is, we're on, this is on. Yeah, so it's the first one to break. So, to come and meet you, brother. God bless you. God bless from a God bless you, bro. I don't believe in what you believe in, but I go to the Bible and prove the Bible. But God bless you. I was going to say you're more than welcome to come to the evangelism tent, but I won't evangelise for Catholics because we check the gospel. You can meet me in Leeds on Saturdays. I'm always evangelising. Well, generally always evangelising if I'm not busy. So we're taking the tent out tomorrow. You can come meet me, but you can't work with me because we evangelise and you don't have the gospel. this is the only thing that we, unless you give me the gospel. Let me go down to where we are. Right now, I think it's getting all messed up when your cell phone switches to a closer tower. Yeah, something like that. The bus is vibrating. I could just go like this. It gets the signal. You ever done that one? Just pretending that you're frozen. My brother, you think that I'm funny? I'm telling you what, my brother's funnier than me. My brother's better than everything that I am. Honestly, he's so funny and he's so well put together as well. I'm a barely functioning human being. She's been hostage your entire time since she turned 4. Wasn't Rob Christian the one that found the shape brother? Probably. Let's go link first. Won't do anything except sending Discord links for speakers code. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just I don't really use Discord. I'm linked to it and I'll slowly get into it, but I'm not using it at the moment properly. So, yeah, the standard dimensions are taller than long. A bit like the 2 words and cut out for 10. Well, I am really sorry. Take it with Shaitan. What football team? Leeds United, bro. What a silly question. I'm a Christian. All Christians should support God's favourite team. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus may play on the wing for Arsenal, but he supports Leeds United. Yeah, Leeds all day, mate. I'm a massive football fan. I don't know much about other teams, but I understand football. I love the transfer market, and that's it. And I came to that through COVID and Football Manager. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. My COVID experience was amazing. Most of you lot were locked in here. I was running around Thailand and the countryside, catching fish and playing Football Manager in the sun. Love is the same as slave duty. Echad. Do the effect the Jews and Muslims do. Echad. Yeah, Akkad's brilliant. Akkad means a composite. A hero Israel, a lord is Akkad. Is a composite. Composite must be more than one by definition. It's just when you start going to the royal we as well, all the way through the Bible, Allah talks in plural. All the way through the Quran, Allah talks in plural, we, our, and it's all capitalised as well. They say, oh, it's the royal we. Like, what? And then they'll say the royal we's using the Semitic language, and then you ask for evidence of it, and it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Should come to it. No, I can't be bothered, mate. I'm just too busy. I'd love to, but proving that he dislikes football. Yeah, exactly. It's not easy to support my team. Great, we'll play great football though. Team Jesus. Again. I tell you what, if you want to listen to a really cool American hip hop artist that's kind of like, he's brilliant. He is called Scammer Boy. Dear Jesus, I just come back to listen again. Searching for the truth and I can win again. And I'm really sorry, dear Jesus, Skimmer Boy. S-K-E-M-A. Skimmer Boy, it's amazing. I'm on Team Jesus, bro. Best team. We've won already. We're just going through the motions now. This is just a vapor as well, man. I'm pretty far through the vapor until Jesus comes back. Until I'm raptured, I'll come home early. I could come up with 70 virgins. No, hang on. The biggest prize I could come up with was 72 virgins. I'll talk about being uncreative. No, you get a silver bangle. Oh, no, you get a gold bangle. No, that's a contradiction, actually. So, I don't know what's happening with the bus. Excuse the beep. It's the detonation sequence. The Rosa need to get back to the station because someone has put the kettle on. Exactly. Yeah. There is a really good Discord, and I've looked at it as well. To meet up a clicky for a beer and a chat, bro. I drink cider. I don't drink beer. I drink cider every 2 weeks or something like that. I do love a good cider. Like you you sleep 9 hours every night, bro. I don't. I don't. We went at 6 last night, so I was having a really good debate. What's the name of the tune and artist for the video you did for the theme tune of your channel? I've looked for it everywhere and can't find it. You know that we made that, don't you? That's Daily COVID on AI, and I wrote the lyrics on a walk between the post office and Lidl. I just wrote them down and sent them in. That's just literally an AI song. We don't. It's the robot that makes that, mate. Do you want to? You know this. I've put it on my Proper geezer. It's on my videos as a track by itself. Yeah, Daily COVID made the thingy. COVID, you can send that tune out if anyone wants it. You can send that tune out. Because it's your tune. It's a combination. Combination style. Yeah, so there's loads of good AI music out. Here I am, Lord, send me. With his wife, Lily Dowler communicates with his wife through whiteboard. It's on his channel as well. Yo, if there's a link, Daily COVID, you can send me it in the WhatsApp and I'll put it up on my page and people will buy it off you. Got no problem, no qualms with that, bro. You just got to pay your jizya by smashing a like. Look, we're nearly balanced with the likes and the viewers. Obviously, everyone watching smashed a like. There's just one person in here. I wouldn't know. Yeah. I'll tell you what's funny. Just type in salaplus.com or .org and you'll realise it's a dead channel. It's just literally a page with a logo on and nothing opens or works on it because it doesn't have any mats. He probably bought 10 of them off Temu and just shows them. In the beginning was black and the black was with David Wood and the black was with white. What? Satan's commandment, you mean Allah's commands? Kasim's gone quiet, hasn't he? It's as far back as I can go. Guys, I need something more to work with. You get me? Get your comments in. The bus is taking off. La da 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 da. All of my tunes are licensed free for all. Yeah, I like that, bro. Yeah, so if you want the theme tune for the channel, go on to Daily COVID. You have to subscribe and you get it for free. Well, it won't let you download it. So if you subscribe to the Daily COVID, Daily COVID, COVID, VID, you'll be able to get a free download of the Here I Am Lord Send Me theme tune. And it's pretty gangster, bro. I came across it on a short. One of my subscribers had made a short and he put the theme tune background in, so I can make theme tunes with the thing, using it as a theme tune. If you make shorts with it as a theme tune, I'd really appreciate it. Hi, keep up the good works. We're trying, bro. We're trying. I think I'm going to have a Sabbath soon as well, which is just me deciding I need to rest from all this. Does that make sense? Oh, someone's sent me a picture of something. I have no idea what it is. At Daily COVID's music channel. There you go. So it's a separate channel. It's not the Daily COVID. It's the Daily COVID music channel. I sound like a harmonica now. Right, guys, listen. I need to talk to Jesus and just watch football. Transfer news. I've been live for 3 hours. 3 hours and 10 minutes walking around thingy. Oh, Lily's just messaged me. So guys, I'm gonna end this stream. If you haven't smashed a like, you're a pagan, obviously, because I told you the stipulations and you haven't adhered to the stipulations. So either you're a pagan or you're an atheist. I don't know which is worse. So smash the like and get your 300 Junna points. There's going once, so I'm gonna go. So if you don't want your 300 Junna points to get to Jenna, you need to smash that like. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 6 colours, not 7. It's 6 colours, not 7. It's 6 colours, not... there you go. Do you know, the rainbow's quite pretty, but then you have this trans thing that comes in that just ruins the whole design. No one's thought this through. They need to go back to the arts department and go, that isn't pretty, is it? Let's see if there's any evangelists. You see this? I'm going to show you this. That's how you should treat people. When they're homeless, you should go down to their level and talk with them. Just see what, talk to them like human beings. It makes such a big difference. And this is really weird. I used to like Warhammer when I was younger. Not like, I didn't play it in there. But I remember just liking all the fantasy kind of stuff. And every now and then, the other day I was just watching the battles, the footage from people playing the games, because I love battles. the tactics. If anyone wants to, you know, that Warhammer thing. I looked at that the other day. What? Oh, what's happening? Not a lot, man. It's Leeds. Oh, that's my face actually. I said we're in Leeds. Oh, it's just. There you go. There's a bit of architecture. We got anyone that likes architecture? There you go. Look at this beautiful architecture. Anyway, you're gonna have to say goodbye. Obviously, man's rolling in all your subs money. So, here's what I spent it on. So, I shall see you anon.